Hey guys, it's Solaris. Welcome to my channel, Solaris Fairy Astrology and Tarot, and I give psychic pick-a-card readings, channeling for you, answering all of your questions about your love life. Today we are focusing on the question of, what do they want from you, and what can you do about it, or what should you do about it? This can be a really helpful topic for those of you who are in no contact or low contact or in separation from your person, but it's also really helpful if you have a confusing situation and you need a little bit more clarity to see what is going on in this situation. Today we have 3 piles to choose from. Pile 1, we have the Blonde Fairy with the Gentle Heart Tarot. Pile 2, we have the Brunette Fairy and the Alchemia Tarot. And pile 3, we have this sweet little gnome with a flower in his hat with the Unicorn Oracle. So feel free to pick between piles 1, 2, and 3. You can pause the video if you need more time to decide which pile really resonates with you. And go to the description box where you can go to scroll down to where you see the timestamps for the pile that you picked. Click on that timestamp and that will take you directly to your reading. Okay guys, I'll see you there. Bye! Hi, Pile 1. Welcome to your reading today where we are focusing on what does your person want from you. So I find this to be a very exciting video because we want to know what do they want, what should maybe we do in this connection. Maybe we could look at even what should our next action be, or what should your next action be, as it were, that kind of thing. So we're going to see what do they want, and maybe even what should you do in this connection. So I hope you guys enjoyed the intro. You guys have picked a couple of cute things. You guys have picked my little Solaris fairy, which I absolutely love. I love succulents and gardening, so when I saw her, I thought she was absolutely perfect. So you got to pick her. She's so sweet with her little crown of flowers and her little pretty green dress. So I think this is a very beautiful, beautiful fairy. I love Echevera. I think they're beautiful succulents, and I love decorating them with little crystals in there and everything. So pretty. So she has lots of little rose quartz heat treated crystals in there, which are beautiful. And I'm going to put her in frame for you so you can see her. And of course her little plant. You guys have also picked this beautiful crystal, which is absolutely stunning. This is apophyllite, and I love how glittery she is. She is amazing. I'm going to put her in frame for you also so you can see her as I channel for you today. And then I've picked this crystal for you, which is absolutely beautiful. I'm not quite sure exactly what it is. It might be like moss agate. It might even be actually ocean jasper. I'm not quite sure, but it's absolutely beautiful. And either way, green crystals are very healing. So this is very beautiful, and I will put this also in frame for you so you can see it. All right. Actually, maybe she wants to go there. That's perfect. That gives me a little more space to channel for you with the card deck that you chose today, which is the Gentle Heart Tarot. So very, very pretty. I love this deck. I love the soft pink. And even though you guys are not feeling it, when I shuffle it, it's like velvet in my hands, which is so nice. I love the feel of this deck. It's my favorite one. So that is cool. So first I'm going to do a little general spread. First, I want to see what's going on in this connection, and this will also be a verification for you to be able to see if this is your pile. And then we're going to see what do they want from you, and maybe what should you do in this connection. All right. So these cards represent how you're thinking and feeling about them today. This represents how they're thinking and feeling about you today. This represents the past actions, what has happened to bring you guys to this current point. This will represent the next 3 months in the future, and this will represent a longer term future or a farther time kind of future. So the way we can kind of adapt this relationship spread to the topic today is we can see what might they want from you. How are they perceiving this connection? And then what would they want from you maybe between now and the next 3 months? And then what might they want from you more long-term down the road? Okay, So let's see. Okay, so number one, I want to say that you're probably thinking about your person a lot. I would say they might be an air sign. I'm getting the King of Swords, which is Aquarius, Libra, or Gemini energy. I feel like you're thinking about them a lot. You might even be prioritizing them and their needs, sometimes maybe even over your own sometimes, or just really highly considering how they're going to think and feel about certain things, like how do they perceive you and your life and what you're doing, and kind of a lot of like, what are their reactions? I feel like you're maybe thinking about like, oh, if you do this, how will they react? If you do that, how will they react? If you post this, are they going to see it? Are you guys going to have this kind of conversation? What would they do or react if you were to do so? So kind of like that. I get the King of Swords. So it is upright, which is good. So you do perceive them as a strong divine masculine, somebody that could be a best friend and a great communicator, somebody very humanitarian, somebody very logical, maybe somebody that's in their head a lot or that makes wise choices based on their intellect. So I have this for you here. Then I get the Two of Swords. It seems like right now you're on the fence about something. It seems like you have a decision to make. I feel like you do have clarity with the King of Swords showing up, which is good. But it does seem like there might be a decision that you need to make here. And that might be why it's really great that you clicked on this video about like maybe what should you do. Because I feel like that this is a really good way for you to get some insight so that you can make some choices. So I like the Two of Swords for you. I do feel like you're really right on the precipice of being able to make this decision or these choices. If you're watching this video, this is timeless, but if you're watching this when I'm releasing it, this is a time period where Mercury just went direct. When we're in a time period for maybe, you know, within like, let's say the last like 30 days, month of time, you might have been feeling kind of confused or unsure, like what should you do? And, you know, what should you do about this connection in particular? When we're in a Mercury retrograde time period, things can feel kind of cloudy and we can get a lot of conflicting information. Like we might get one set of information that makes us think, okay, we can make this choice. And then we get another set of information in that retrograde time period, which is kind of conflicting the first set of information, which makes us think, oh no, actually no, maybe we should make a different choice actually. So what's kind of tricky about retrograde is it can sometimes kind of keep us in a holding pattern during the retrograde period. Also, if you're watching this when I'm releasing it, Venus still has yet to go direct. So you guys might be watching this a few days after I'm releasing it or later on, and that might not apply to you guys. Or you might be like just at the time where Venus went direct and like now things are going to start to progress in your love life, especially if you're a Pisces or Aries, because Venus is in Pisces right now and then it will move into Aries pretty quickly. So if you're a Pisces or Aries, I would say that like your love life is about to start. Your love life is about to like progress quick. So it's kind of like a slingshot. Like both Mercury and Venus have been retrograde backwards. And when it moves direct, which Mercury moves direct a week before Venus does, and then it's going to like kind of catapult you forward. So I would say that this is actually a very telling time. It's a very important time. A way you can verify if this is your pile is if you have a choice to make about your person, or if you are feeling like, and this could just be as simple as like you have to make a decision about like, do you want to keep going or not with them? Or make a decision about like, do you want this connection to go a certain way? So it might be as simple as that, or it might be like a major choice you guys are making together. Then I get the World card for you. For some of you watching, you might be in separation. You guys might not be together. You might be making a decision about should you end this connection. You might be making a decision about should you travel to each other if this is geographic distance. You might be making a decision about should something end in your or their lives in order for this connection to progress or keep going. And we're going to definitely keep looking deeper to see. But it seems like there might be some kind of ending or some kind of thing that you're making a choice about. So there is that. You might be choosing, do you end the connection? Do you end the friendship? Do you focus more on the friendship than the love? So it seems like there might be these thoughts kind of circulating in your mind right now. If they're not, don't worry about it, because that might not be a message that's for you in particular. That might be for other viewers watching. But I would say that this is kind of the general energy of what you're perceiving and going through right now. For your person, and I will take reversals. It is interesting you do have 3 upright cards. So I do feel like that even if this situation is a challenging one, which I don't know if it is or not, we haven't gotten there, but even if it is, I would say that at least you're in alignment. I feel like you're in alignment with yourself, you're in alignment with your higher self, you're really listening to your guidance and intuition. So I think that's wonderful. I love how all your cards are upright. I feel like you're very congruent. So that's good. Now, okay, your person's not congruent or maybe so much in alignment or upright, as it were. So number 1, I get the 5 of Pentacles. In this card, it is, in this deck, the 5 of Diamonds. But the 5 of Coins or 5 of Pentacles is really a card about rejection. So either your person is feeling like they might have to reject you, or they feel rejected by you, or there's a lot of, maybe they have a fear of rejection. It seems like that there's a lot of pieces that are swirling around or revolving around rejection. Now, normally this wouldn't be so bad if it was, or I wouldn't say low or bad. I would say this isn't so severe, except that it is kind of surrounded, at least today. This is kind of current day. At least today, it seems like it's kind of surrounded by some other kind of difficult cards. I would say with the 5 of Pentacles, your person might also have a lot of anxiety about rejection of you or you towards them. So it seems like there's a lot of anxiety around the themes of rejection right now. Then I get the Judgment in reverse. So for you, where you have clarity or you will, or you're about to make a choice, I feel like your person is procrastinating, and they might be procrastinating because they don't have enough information, or maybe they are procrastinating because they don't want to make this choice and it's hard or it's inconvenient or it's difficult. But I'm getting like where you are upright with the 2 of Swords, your person's judgment is clouded right now, or your person's judgment is blocked, or it's like they don't want to make this choice, or they don't want to see the things. They might be in denial, or they might be going through a time period where they're just like trying to like be an ostrich, you know, like put their head in the sand. With the Judgment card in reverse, I feel like your person doesn't want to make a choice, or they might be stalling, and I feel like that your person either doesn't know what to do or is stalling, or it feels like they should do something but they don't want to do it, that kind of thing. So there is this. I get the Knight of Pentacles in reverse. It seems like right now your person, the way they're perceiving this connection is it's on pause, or it's stalled out, or it's like they're not moving forward. Usually when the Knight of Pentacles arrives in a reading, it goes forward like slowly, but it's progressing. With your person right now, they perceive this connection as having stopped. So it might be that your connection has kind of fizzled out, or you guys are at this situation where they're not sure how to proceed with it. I feel like they don't want to completely reject you, but it might be at a standstill right now. And because you haven't probably seen a lot of activity from your person, or they haven't seen a lot of activity between the 2 of you, or you haven't seen a lot of activity between the 2 of you, I feel like that you might find that in this connection that you're like, well, should we just end it? Should we just call it then? That kind of thing. So yeah, your person is feeling like your connection has kind of stopped, or maybe they can't put the attention or energy into this connection. You're thinking, should we just be friends, or should we end it? Your person is like, I don't want to reject pile 1, and I don't want to be rejected by pile 1, but I don't feel like there's energy I can put into this connection as of like they're thinking today. Now, we're going to see what they want from you and maybe what you should do. So they might want your connection to keep going, but they may be confused as to how to take action or make choices about that. Or they might feel like, you know what, I want to get clarity, or I want pile 1 to show me, tell me what they want, or, you know, do something, or I want pile 1 to not do anything and let me figure it out, you know. So we're going to see. Those are just examples of like what they could want in a scenario that feels a little hopeless. I feel like they might be going through a time period where because I don't feel like they're being logical about it. I feel like they're in their anxiety, they're in their fear. They might be afraid that you're going to call things off if they can't come forward for you. You know, I feel like they're in an emotional space and they're not in a logical space, even though you might still perceive them as normally being a person who is very logical and discerning. So it is very interesting. So in the past, what's happened is, number 1, I feel like your person has really been trying to have integrity with you. I feel like they have been giving you a lot of romantic love, and they have been giving to this partnership in the past. It might have been a long time ago if you had been together before. It might be that this has been a situation where at some point they gave connection, maybe in the very beginning. But it seems like that there was some sort of reciprocal energy and romantic love at the time. There was a lot of romantic love and reciprocal energy at the time. And I get the Seven of Swords. You guys really trusted each other, and there was a strong bond that you guys created. The Seven of Swords in reverse represents that there was like a strong connection. There was a trust and a foundation that was made because of the mutual effort and the romantic love here. Your person might be wondering, like, has it all gone away? Like, does pile one still love me? Is the romantic love still flowing from them? And you might be feeling the same about pile one, about your person. You might be feeling like, oh, well, you know, I mean, I'm not really seeing effort from them. They're stopped. Like, maybe their love has faded for me. And maybe that has been, you know, scary for you to go through. Even though I'm not getting grief on your side per se so much, at least in these cards, I would say that your person is feeling a little, like, tricky and, like confused. So usually the Seven of Swords upright is like a betrayal or someone you can't trust. But with it in reverse, I feel like your person is having integrity, wanting to do the right thing. I feel like your person might also think, is it fair to pile one if I were to continue with them knowing that I can't give when I've given so much with the Six of Pentacles, or when they've seen me give in the past? If I can't give, is that really fair to pile one? I don't want pile one to feel rejected, but I'm not sure about how to come forward. So I kind of feel like that's their puzzle at the moment. So with the Six of Pentacles, I feel like you guys did give to each other mutually. So you were also giving and they were giving. You were both pouring energy into this connection. And I get the Ace of Cups, which is really like the most beautiful romantic card in a tarot deck. This is very, very pretty. So there was so much love, there was so much effort, there was so much giving. It's tricky when your person can't come forward or feels like it has stopped or stalled. It seems like there's a lot of fear. What they want from you within these next 3 months, within like a near future time period, is they don't want you to be independent. They do want themselves to be a hero, and maybe for you to receive them. And they want to be free from a situation that is sticking them. So it seems like this Knight of Pentacles in reverse might not be, I don't want to say it's not their fault, because obviously, like, I would say for a lot of you watching, they're choosing this. They're making this choice. But I would also say for a lot of you watching, maybe there are external circumstances that are preventing your person from being able to come forward. Because with this Knight of Pentacles in reverse, your person not being able to move forward, I feel like what they want, though, emotionally what they want in this connection is with the Nine of Pentacles or Diamonds. Usually this is the card of independence. With it in reverse like this, your person doesn't want independence from you. I feel like they might want a closer connection. They might even, in a weird way, want a codependent relationship. And I know that sounds bad for them to say that they want this, but they might want that if they're very scared of rejection and abandonment. They may want you dependent on them to soothe their own anxieties. Like, this comes from a very vulnerable spot. So I would say your person might be like scared of abandonment or scared of rejection. And so I think that your person feels safer if you rely on them for things, because then it's like, ah, cool. Pile one's not gonna like leave me if they need me, that kind of thing. So they might want to be needed in this way, even though weirdly, if we do need them, sometimes people can kick up. They can push back on that and feel stifled or feel resentful or that kind of thing. So they might fantasize about being needed, but if it were to be expressed in like the real life, day-to-day activities, then they might feel overwhelmed. But I would say there might be like a subconscious part of them that needs to be needed so that they don't feel rejection, but it might conflict with another part of them that makes them feel like their freedom is limited, or, you know, that kind of thing. Because there is this card. So on one hand, they would like to be needed. They don't want your independence. I feel like they don't want you to leave emotionally. But I'm also getting like that want could be overridden by their caring for you and wanting you to be okay. So if it was causing you harm to stay, I feel like your person would want your happiness over their selfish desire. So there is that. So on one hand, they want you to be kind of codependent or reliant on them, or make them feel needed or wanted. I am getting the Six of Crystals, which in this deck is the Six of Wands. which is basically the card that says they want to be their hero to you. So they want you to receive their heroic actions, even if they can't give them. Naturally, their personality does want to give, even if circumstances and situations tie them up and hold them back. And the reason why I feel like their Knight of Pentacles in reverse might not be their own choosing, or might be a little bit of their own choosing, but also a little bit of like real life situations, is I get the Hanged Man in reverse. So usually when the Hangman is upright, your person is stuck. And with it in reverse, what they want, their desire, is that they want to be able to free themselves from being stuck so they can be your hero and so that you don't leave. It's kind of their want here in this way. Zodiac signs that show up for you, I would say air signs with these swords energies. I would say that, so Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. We have the Six of Wands as a Leo energy. We have Knight of Pentacles, which is a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn energy. Judgment is more of a Libra. So there is this. So I would say these are some signs that are like coming through strong. And yes, and then in regards to beyond a 3-month time, what they might want from you then is I do get Knight of Cups. So, and it's upright. So they might not be able to come forward for you right now. I feel like they might feel a little guilty about like how long are they making you wait, or, you know, anxious of how long until they can come forward for you. But what they want in the farther future, after they get unstuck, they want to be able to race in with this. Well, not racing. I mean, the Knight of Swords is a racing. Knight of Cups is like a showing up with a romantic, poetic soul, writing you poetry or singing you ballads, you know. They want to come in with their romantic energy. They want to show up with some big romantic energy and totally romance you, sweep you off your feet, and just be so charming and loving and give you all the flowers and hearts and candy and kisses. So yeah, so your person really does want this from you, or they really want to give this to you. I feel like they also want you to do that to them beyond 3 months time. So when they're more available, because I do feel like your person's not available. So because I feel like they want to give this to you, but they also, what I feel like they want is they want you to be receiving of this. They want you to be receptive and open to this. But the ironic thing is it seems like what they want, if this is not like if this was the Page of Cups, I would say they want you to be open-hearted and romantic to them. But it seems like what they want from you is just to receive like their cup of love. So it seems like what they want from you is they still want to be the one doing the things. They don't really want you necessarily to be really taking the action. They just don't really want to be abandoned, if that makes sense. So they don't want you throwing in the towel. They want you sticking around, but they don't want to cause you distress, and they want to be able to give you this romance, and they want you to be able to just receive it. So it seems like right now they're happy with you being in your feminine energy of just receiving this love, even if they can't give it to you immediately like now. So that's kind of like what they want from you. And I know this has been a long section, just doing like the intro part. So this might actually be a long reading, but that does give me a topic I wanted to talk to you guys about. So before we continue, I wanted to let you guys know, you guys might have seen this on YouTube already, but you've seen probably some readers offer extended readings. So YouTube just changed their algorithm on the 1st of April. Because of that, it has shifted around totally the structure of like how we're able to get videos out to you guys. So you've probably seen like a drastic decrease in my views because they don't really promote your stuff anymore. They really kind of only show it to like subscribers. So if you guys haven't subscribed and you want to see more of this, definitely subscribe and then hit the notification bell so you don't like miss any updates of when I release videos, because I think they're only promoting them to subscribers now, which is really frustrating for me because I really want to help a lot of people, but that's okay. And I want to be able to feel like if I'm making videos, you guys will watch it and it will benefit you guys and everything. But I also want to let you know, if you guys have heard rumors about or have heard updates that YouTube has changed their algorithm, that I'm not going anywhere. I don't want to abandon you. I know a lot of you guys watch this channel because you guys like have been abandoned by somebody you love, or you're in separation, or you don't have the emotional support that you need at this time that's very vulnerable and hard for you. So I just want to let you know, like, I'm not going to be one of those people that just abandons you guys. So I want to still be here for you in spite of everything. So I'm going to make as many videos like ongoing as I possibly can until like I'm not allowed anymore or something, or life takes over. But I would say like I'm gonna try to stick in there like as long as possible. But in saying that, I want to be able to offer you more and not less. So I'm going to start to offer extended readings for you guys. So right now I haven't done it for this video because I need to get a couple of like magical pieces together for you guys. I want to get these pretty note cards where I can write on these questions that the universe will be wanting you to know. So basically after we're finished with a reading, I'm going to go into an extended where it will give you a link to a website where you guys can, you know, purchase an extended. And at the end of the reading, I'm going to pull out from my little magical chest 5 cards about what the universe really wants you to know about your situation to go a little deeper. So I have to get those cards and I have to set up an account on one of the websites. So that's kind of what I'm doing. I wanted to wait until after retrograde was over to be able to do this so I could, you know, give this to you guys in a way that doesn't glitch. But I'm going to do that for you guys. So I just want to like give you that little update before, but now we can keep going. Okay. Now I want to see what they want from you. I have a couple of decks. I have 2 fairy decks I'm going to use because obviously, and I have the Situation Love Oracle. And I also, as I've been channeling the pile 1, the tarot part, I wasn't quite sure exactly how I wanted to structure this reading. Sometimes I go into readings with like a very like strong idea of a structure, but with this video, I was a little unsure about like how to proceed. I kind of felt like I would just let like spirit guide me as we got into it. But I'm thinking I'm gonna actually use Ocean of Emotion oracles as well. Actually, I think I will layer it with Situation Love Oracle. So I'm going to put a couple of their feelings in with this. And we're gonna get to some fairy cards. Okay. So yay. All right, awesome. So this one wants to come out. So I'm gonna do some Situation Love Oracles and I'm gonna layer it with Ocean of, you know what? I'm gonna do this interactive. I usually don't do that to the end, but in this case I will. Because I want you guys are all in different situations with your person. And obviously it's hard to give a blanket statement like everybody watching this pile is gonna have the same situation and the same kind of situation with their person. So I'm going to have this be interactive for you guys in this section before I get to the next section. And I want you guys to be able to choose what your person wants from you, more specific, more narrowed down. All right, so this one. All right, and I'll pick crystals that are bright because Ocean of Emotion are navy blue and that can absorb color. So I'll have to choose. For those of you guys who want pile 1, in pile 1, I'm going to put your unicorn horn, this beautiful angel aura on this pile. This is a bright one. I will do, for those of you who would like pink quartz or dyed pink quartz, put it here. Another crystal that's bright is this beautiful rose quartz. I'll put that on pile 3. Yes, blue aqua aura is gorgeous. I will put this here on pile 4. We'll do another little pink heat treated rose quartz for pile 5. And finally, we'll do a little citrine action. Okay, we'll do a little citrine crystal on pile 6. See, that kind of absorbs the color, doesn't it? That's all right, you guys will know. So anyway, pick pile 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You can pause the video if you need more time to decide, and that will give you guys a little bit more narrowed down, very specific situation in regards to your person about what they want from you. So this isn't the section yet about like what are you supposed to do yet, but I would say this is more like what do they want from you. Okay. Maybe we'll do what should you do, we'll make that interactive also. I love this interactive piece. I think this is very fun. All right, so for people, you guys who picked pile 1, okay, excellent. So number 1, there is a part of them that doesn't like to think about the consequences where, and I feel like, again, it's interesting you got the King of Swords because like they're very logical most of the time, but it seems like sometimes our desires are not, okay, so here's the thing. So Freud, you know, there's controversy around Freud, but Freud talked a lot about our desires, it's our id, versus our logical mind, which is like the part of our brain that is supposed to be disciplined and rigid and moral, right? So we have strong desires, and then we have like a rigid, like logical piece to us too. And you probably see a lot of your person's very logical, rigid, kind of like strong integrity, logical discernment, stuff like that. The emotion, the carnal part of them, the passionate part of them, which is still there, they might not make their choices with that, or they might not lead with that, but that is still super strong in them. And number one, I would say, like, they want you to seduce them. Now, it doesn't mean that you should do that. It just means that, like, something that, like, their fantasy is, or like something that they want emotionally is they want seduction from you. So they want, like, sexy times. They want sexy talk. They want to flirt with you. They want to play with you. They want to, like, be passionate with you. It says attraction, teasing, hooking up, and dating. There might be a third party temptation if you guys picked this pile. You might be the third party, or they might, you know, they might be wanting to do polyamory or group situations, or, you know, threesomes or something. Like, they might just have that, like, oh yes, that is a passion of mine. That's a desire. That's a wanting with you because you're hot and I want this. But I would also say there's a naive, so their emotions about this is naive. I adore your innocence. So I feel like there's a part of them actually that's naive about it. I think there's a part of them that's like, well, let's just have wild sex. And that's just great, you know? And like, that's like the emotional desire part. So I would say that's like the wanting from you part. They're like, I just want lots of hot sex. So that's kind of like their piece. For people who picked pile 2, now for you, you might actually have a person that's a little less King of Swords than the other people watching this pile. So there's that. Or they might just be in a mode right now where they're really worked up. That might just be like today that this is just like what they're feeling about you. For you guys, I picked the pink. Beautiful quartz crystal. Your person is more of the rigid one. So if you guys picked this pile, your person is like, no, you know what? My logic is overruling my other body parts. I am making healthy choices. I want pile 2 to make healthy choices too. I want them to make healthy choices, and I want to make healthy choices. It says self-love and self-care. I want pile 2 to do self-love. I want them to do self-care right now. I want them to be happier in their love, in their love life. I want them to be happier with life in general. And I get transformed. I'm not the same person anymore. I feel like your person also might be very one of those like healthy hikers that likes to go to the gym and likes to eat healthy foods. It seems like your person might want you guys to have like an active, healthy lifestyle together, or they might want you to like go to the gym with them, or like eat salads with them, or like do all that stuff. So it seems like your person is wanting to have a healthy life and have you join them in that life. All right. For those of you, and also healthy choices, like they don't want to do things that hurt you. They don't want you to, suffer. This person might be the type of person that would be more likely, or when they're in this energy, or today they're in this energy where they're wanting you to like prioritize yourself and self-care, even if it doesn't include them. So it seems like your person is really wanting your highest good no matter what. Then I get for the rose quartz pile, you guys, I get backstabbing and anger. Okay. Your person, all right, I just have to say like this unfiltered. Your person would be pissed off if you cheated on them or left them. So your person is in a mindset where like they don't want you to backstab them. They would get so mad. So your person is in maybe their shadows right now. So I get the backstabbing card and I get the anger card. So they're kind of like pile 1. I say pile 3 because you're pile 3. Pile 1 better not ever leave me or cheat on me. I'll be so angry. Blah, blah, blah. They are in their immature primal emotions today. I would say there is this. The backstabbing card says heartbreak and pain. They would feel so hurt and they would feel so sad if you were to betray them. And I get separation and loss. Maybe they have a history of being cheated on by other people. Maybe they have a history of, separation and loss. Like maybe they have like, I don't want to say a grieving. I don't think they're actively grieving, but I would say maybe they have been like screwed over by people. Maybe they have been broken up with by people that really like impacted them at the time. I get deception and lies. Like they want you to be honest with them. They don't want to be caught off guard and betrayed. So it says shocking attack. Like they don't want to be like shocked or surprised. They might be very defensive. They might be somebody that, is quick to anger, or they might be somebody that's quick to try to remove from a situation if they feel like they're going to get hurt. So your person is in like a very like vulnerable, I would say, place, but they might be, I want to say masking. They might be displaying or feeling the emotion of anger when really underneath the anger is vulnerability and hurt. So there is this, and that might be their Five of Pentacles energy we got, where like they're afraid. So I get this piece. So there is that. Then for people who got pile 4 with your Aqua Aura, your person, okay, your person feels miserable that they can't come forward for you today. So I get the card Not Today, and it says boundaries and hurt, avoiding conversation, not dealing, and still upset. So you might be a pile where you guys are totally in separation, or your person absolutely has not been able to come forward for you recently or today for sure. It seems like your person might be putting up a lot of boundaries, or they might be hurt by your boundaries, or you might be hurt by their boundaries. They might be thinking they're putting up boundaries, but they're putting up walls. Your person is definitely in a highly avoidant energy today. It seems like that they're very much wanting to, avoid the situation. And then misery. I'm haunted by my past and my own inner darkness. So your person feels miserable that they can't come forward for you. They also might feel really bad about things they've done in the past in their life, and they might be very hard on themselves. They might be overly critical to themselves. They might feel miserable or feel like haunted that they can't come forward to you, or they might be like, if you're dealing with someone that like deals with addiction or battles addiction, they might feel like they have to overcome their own inner darkness or their own inner wounds or their addictive pieces in order to show up for you. And they might be in shame, or they might be in guilt, or they might be in, depression, that kind of thing. Your person might be in like self-torture, that kind of thing. For those of you who have picked the pink quartz, your person is the opposite. I get warmth and blowing kiss. I get I miss you and your warmth. I get unconditional love, giving and receiving, fairness and love, and affection returned. Your person is feeling right now that your person is really wanting you to be like that Page of Cups that we saw. Your person wants you to like give them kisses and blow them kisses and have unconditional love for them, and still be in that Six of Pentacles energy where you're giving and receiving to each other, and they really want to be fair to you and give you some love, and they want to return your affection, and they want to be able to have you be like warm and loving and open-hearted and sweet, so they can return it with warmth and open-hearted sweet energy in despite the circumstances. And I get that they miss you. So there is that. So I feel like they want to tell you that they miss you, and they want to hear that like you're important to them and like that kind of thing. Now it's funny because I want to kind of clarify with this. For some of you, you might have picked multiple piles. That can happen in these readings. And you might be like, well, I'm confused then, Solaris. Why then? Why? Why would I get blowing kisses and backstabbing, or blowing kisses and misery, or seduction and misery? Like, why would I get conflicting piles if, let's say, I picked both of these, like, and they're very drastically different? How could that still be my person? And I would say that, that's a really good question, because a lot of times, and some of you have asked this in the comments in the videos, like, how could my person be one way today and another way tomorrow? Or how could my person be feeling all these feelings, but then all these conflicting opposite feelings? And the thing is, because two things can coexist at the same time. For instance, maybe your person wants you to be warm and open-hearted with them, but that if you were to do this other action, they would feel hurt in this way. Or they want you to be doing this with them, but if you did that to somebody else, then they would feel hurt. Or maybe they're like, there's a part of them that really wants you to like give them unconditional love and warmth, but then there's another part of them that really wants you to give them like sexy times and like passion. And then there's another time that like wants you to focus on your life and like what's good for you. So sometimes we can feel conflicted because we have multiple things going on in us at the same time. So I would say that, like, if you have picked multiple piles in this way, that would be the reason. And if you pick multiple piles later on in this next section of our video, that would be the reason too. All right. Now, for those of you guys who pick citrine, as well as sometimes we can think one thing today and then another thing tomorrow. Sometimes we think we're stuck in something and then it gets released. Or sometimes we're moving forward on something and then we feel like, oh, actually, now situations have changed. So also with time, things can fluctuate as well. All right, so I get for you guys, and I'm not kicking reversals for the Ocean of Emotion. So for those of you guys who have picked this 6th card with the citrine, I get that your person wants to support you if you do end up leaving. So your person doesn't want it, but if you were to do it, they would support you in that choice of yours. So your person wants to be a very supportive energy. And I get support. I want to be the one who stands beside you and support you in all your desires. And so the thing is, and assist you in all your success. So that's an additional message. Okay. So basically your person wants for you what you want for you. And that's a really big show of unconditional love. That is a higher form of love that a lot of people have a hard time actually getting to because it conflicts with what we want for ourselves, right? So I would say for your person, that they really want you to be able to be happy and that they want you to be successful and they want to be able to support you in that and assist you in that no matter what that means. And that even means if you want to leave them or choose another path for yourself, that they want to support you in that as a best friend. I get cutting ties, moving on, receive what you need, progression, and arriving. So your person obviously wants to continue with you, but if they can't show up for you right now, they don't want you to hold yourself back. They want to support you if you feel that it's necessary for you and your highest good to move on and cut ties with them, that they would support that decision because they love you. So there is that. All right. Now I'm going to put these down and I'm going to go to, all right, fairies. Yeah, we've gone 40 minutes. Okay. I think I'm going to make this be your final message today, my sweet loves. But just know that I do have some ideas coming up for you guys that I'm going to help you with in your relationships and in your connections and even your longings for your person. Okay, so I'm going to layer these and we're going to do a final message with these. All right, so this is a fairy oracle. I'm going to do 4 piles. This is the section of what should you do. So we got a lot of what they want from you. And even what they want to do. It's so funny because this is really supposed to be a video about what they want from you, when really it's a lot of them is they're wanting to give to you and they're just wanting you to receive it. So there is that. And then we'll do, yes, this one, this one, this one, and this one. Ooh, this one wants to. I will actually let that happen. Okay. All right, well then we will pull these crystals. Okay. So for those of you who have wanted 2 fairy cards with the other fairy card, feel free to pick this amethyst. And again, you can pick multiple piles if you want, or if you're just drawn to one pile, that's also fine. You can pick all piles if you want. I have this beautiful pyramid. It is Caribbean calcite. That is for pile 2. We also have this beautiful rose quartz point. We're going to put that on pile 3. And we're going to pick this beautiful quartz geode for pile 4. Okay, so feel free to pick piles 1, 2, 3, and or 4. And you can pause the video if you need more time to decide. This is a section of, and what should you do about it? Okay. So now I wanted to, before we get to the final message, I just want to give you, a couple more updates on the channel. So in addition to giving extendeds and having you guys subscribe, which would be great, I also wanted you guys just to know that I just really appreciate every time you like the video and share the video with your friends. I feel like it's great. I do feel like the channel is growing, even though now it's going to be a little slower. But I just appreciate you guys for everything that you guys do to support me and help me out, which really helps. I appreciate when you guys watch 30 seconds of my ads while you do something else and they run on mute in the background, and then after 30 seconds you can press skip and then go back to the video. So that really helps me and it supports me in the channel, and I just appreciate you guys doing that. Also, I appreciate all the comments that you guys leave. That is also very beautiful, so thank you so much for that. For this video, I always kind of insert, or recently I've been inserting like an extra message for you guys, so I want to be able to still give you an extra message. I kind of feel like I want to do it with one of my oracles. If you guys want an extra piece of advice for what should you do in regards to your person, put in the comment section, "Hi Solaris, I am from pile 1. Can I please have an extra piece of advice about what should I do in regards to my person right now?" And I will pull for you guys a card from my Angel Oracle. So my Angel Therapy Oracle deck. And that will help you guys a lot. I am a therapist, even though I'm not your therapist. Officially, I am your, loving guide. But I do have a lot of therapy knowledge, which is very cool because I did get my master's in therapy as well. And so I really love the deck Angel Therapy. I think it really helps people out with their channel, but it combines it like with metaphysics, which is awesome, which obviously I love. I'm biased. So if you guys want an extra card, just say that and I will pull it for you guys in regards to your situation. And this will really, really help you guys moving forward. One of you viewers said something today that was so beautiful. It wouldn't be today for you. I'm recording this in advance. But they said basically like self-love and self-help videos do like usually perform less well on YouTube because people usually want the way I think about it is like people really want more of like a fix. They don't really normally want to fix it, but that's okay. If you guys haven't checked out my video about like how can you attract more love from your person or in general, you may want to check it out. It's really helpful. It does a lot of that like self-help stuff if you wanted to like learn more about self-help stuff. So that's a really cool video on my channel that I have released lately. And so the beautiful viewer who was mentioning that, they were saying like, even though they don't perform as well, like they're still really helpful. They're really, really needed. And so I like to sometimes make fluffy videos for you guys, but then also I like to like kind of imbue in there little like nuggets of wisdom, kind of like a parent that has like some vegetables for you, but like works it into like some bread or something. I don't know. So, hopefully that helps you guys. If you haven't checked that one out, you guys should probably check that out. It's awesome if you're interested in that. But yeah, so if you guys want to know a little bit more about what you should do in this situation, definitely feel free to check that out. Another video that I have been promoting lately is my Replay Sunday featured archived video of the week. We have a "What are they thinking and feeling about you today" video. If you guys want to go a little deeper into like what your person's thinking about you today, especially because when you guys got that side of the tarot cards, it was a little rough in regards to like their fear of abandonment and feeling like they can't come forward. And if you want to know deeper about like why and like what they're thinking and stuff, definitely check that out. That is in my community board. So if you go to where it says posts, you can go to the community board section and then you can click on that and you can watch that video about what are they thinking and feeling about you or thinking today. So that one like is helpful and it's more in depth. Every week I like to channel what I feel like might most help the collective at this time. And every Sunday I update the video and I put a new video of the week. And I'll still be doing that as we move forward, even as I create extendeds for you. I'm going to still feature the video every Sunday to help you guys along your way. So that will be good. So definitely check that out in my archives. There's a ton of videos in my archives that are awesome, that I love, that I'm biased about, that are like my little children. So hopefully they help you along your way in your love life. So that is cool. And if you want even more help in regards to your love life, you guys can always book a private reading with me. You can go to my website. It's fairyastrology.com, and you guys can book a private reading. And that will be in durations of time of 15 minutes, half an hour, 45 minutes, or an hour. And I'll be able to give you guys all sorts of help in regards to you and your person, or even for you in general, or if you want a new person, or we can see like the timing of when things will happen for you in your chart or in your person's chart. We can go in depth, and that's really awesome. Or we can just still use tarot and oracle cards. I usually like to combine both anyways, because I feel like it's the most effective to be super accurate. So I like to do that. So feel free to go to my website if you want. The information is in the description box, and I can do it over the phone, Skype, video, chat, WhatsApp or Zoom, so you guys can, or FaceTime, so you guys can look at the cards, and I can do it anywhere in the world. Like I just got love from Croatia, so shout out to Croatia and Australia. I just heard you guys give love from Australia, so sending you guys so much love. And separate from this, so much love to Paris, that's burning right now. So much love to my Paris city. You guys have been watching me for a while, you know that I love Paris, so much love to Paris. Okay, so love to you guys all over the world. All right, now I'm going to go to your beautiful piles now. So for your final message in regards to like what you should do about this situation in your life, for those of you who have picked this beautiful amethyst, how you can proceed or move forward right now at this time, I get, okay, so number one, you guys might need a detox yourself. It could be a detox from social media. It could be a detox from substances, alcohol, or whatever. It could just be like a detox if you need to like recharge your energy, recharge your batteries, if you just need some more sleep, or if you need to like drink some tea or something, like you might need to like a little detox. So I would say maybe like a juice cleanse, or I'm not a doctor, don't listen to my medical advice, but you know, like if you guys need to detox in some way, sometimes I get like lymphatic drainage at a med spa. So like maybe you want like lymphatic drainage, or go to a sauna, you know, like something to detox your body and to recharge your energy. I would say like for you that your message is probably to do like a lot of self-care. I'm also going to express your individuality. It says, allow your true self to shine because you're awesome. And it seems like for you guys might want to just like be yourself. So in regards to you with your person, I would say like feel free to be yourself. Sometimes we feel like we can't be uninhibited and we can't be ourselves with them because we're nervous and we're like wrapped up in our own anxiety. So I would say like feel free to be yourself and express your individuality. You know, like clearly you guys are watching this video and you know I'm not a conventional person. Like I like fairies and crystals and tarot and shit like that. You know, so clearly I like play with it and I have fun with it. So it's fun for you guys to express your individuality. And if it doesn't work, like, don't even worry about it. There was this beautiful fairy teacher that I worked under in Florida at my first store, Griffin's Loft. Her name was Barb, and she's amazing. And one day I went into the store with my hair dyed bright yellow like a highlighter. And she was like, oh, don't worry about it, because I was feeling all subconscious. And she's like, don't worry, that's your drama. That's like what makes you fun and unique and original. And I was like, okay, that's my drama. Yes, all right. So ever since then, if I feel insecure or self-conscious about something, I just tell myself, you know what, that's my drama. That's fine. Like the last few videos, I picked the wrong makeup for this channel, and in person it looked so amazing and I felt so confident. But then when I put it up, I was all shiny and I felt like I hadn't showered for 7 days and I was so embarrassed. But I was like, it doesn't matter. They don't care what you look like. They just care about their person. So just put it up anyway. It'll help them. So I overcame my vanity and I put it up anyway. And I was like, you know what? Fuck it. It's my drama. So it's fine. And you guys didn't even notice or care. So it's fine. So if you are worried about something, or if you're self-conscious about something, or if you're a perfectionist about something, I would say don't even worry about it. It's your drama. Just be yourself. And then I get feeling safe. And I think that right now, like, we need to feel safe to be ourselves, and we don't always feel safe to be ourselves. And I would say that for you, if you're going through a time period where you feel not safe to be you, that I would say that it's because you might be afraid of rejection, or you might feel like another person would reject the parts of you that you reject in yourself. And that most people don't even notice those things that you judge as flaws. Most people are just thinking about themselves, actually. And so they're saying that for you, it's important for you to find that place in yourself where you can feel safe so that you can be yourself, either with your person, towards them, or even in general in your life. So I would say that would be your guidance today, pile 1 in pile 1. Now, for pile 2 in pile 1, you guys picked this beautiful Caribbean calcite pyramid. And put that there. I get, admit your true feelings to yourself and moving forward fearlessly. So for you, it's really about, and you are about with that 2 of Swords over here, you were really about needing to make a choice. So for you, it might be that you can make your decisions based on your true authentic feelings. And sometimes I was just talking about this actually with one of my girlfriends who came to visit just this weekend. And she was saying, and she has these cool cards about like different parts of us. And in therapy, they have something called a parts party, when we have different parts of our personality that have different wants. The best way I can describe it is the movie Inside Out and Inside Out 2, where, you know, you have that little control panel and then you have these different little emotions that all have their own little personalities. And sometimes we don't listen to some of our feelings because we feel like we can't accept it, or you know, we don't allow ourselves to feel anger, or we judge ourselves for feeling anxiety, or we feel shame for feeling, you know, traumatized, or, you know, that kind of thing. So I would say that for you, that it would be about like knowing that all emotions are helpful. Even if we feel like they're not helpful, they disrupt our lives, each emotion gives us important information for us to be able to make choices. So I would say that, like, I would ask yourself, are there feelings or emotions in you that you're not paying attention to? Are you feeling like you can't, like, give nurturing or compassion to one of your emotions? So I would say that for you, it would be like, admit your true feelings to yourself, identify what your emotions are and how they think about the situation with your person. And it says it's like, okay for you to be honest with yourself. It says only you know what it is that you truly desire. And then I get moving forward fearlessly. Once you know what you truly desire, move forward towards that. So there is that. And if it means that you wait for your person to get it together, then that might be your truth for today. And that can change later, and that's all right. But it seems like maybe your truth for today is just where you're at today, and that is okay, and that you can make other choices later as your emotions shift if they shift. So there is that. For pile 3, I get the rose quartz, which is beautiful for you. And your advice today, what you should do, oh, you secretly got 3. Ah, that's nice. I didn't even notice. Okay. So you guys, oh my gosh. Okay. This is a very niche message for very few people watching, but if you pick this pile, you might need to move out. This might be if your situation has gotten so completely toxic that you can't stay there. I get the card that says raising your standards. So my darling baby, you might need to raise your standards here. If your person has maybe been doing this chronically or for a very long time, or if this is years ago that your person has last interacted with you, I would say, baby, it might be time for you to raise your standards. If others of you are living with this person and it's a nightmare and you're waiting for them to give you love, but you're feeling so neglected and starving, they're saying maybe raise your standards and walk away. And, you know, obviously this would not apply to you if your relationship is going well. But I would say that this is like if your connection with your person is so horribly horrible, and some of you are in a situation where your relationship with your person is so horribly horrible, that it might be about raising your standards and walking away. And I do get the card that says new home. Now, this could be a new physical home, or like move away, move out, get your own place, move out and like leave. Or it might just be like for you that like you just enjoy beautifying your home or having a new home, or maybe metaphorical home in yourself as you move forward in your life. So on one way, it's about moving away and walking away, moving out, getting your own place. For others of you watching, it's about like maybe ending it with your person. You have already had those thoughts with that Two of Swords in the world, and maybe walk away, raise your standards, and just like create your home emotionally, metaphorically elsewhere. Maybe find a new person to put a home in, or maybe put your home in yourself, you know, that kind of thing. Obviously, we always say yourself, but, you know, we also know we want to have a home with the person we love. So maybe the balance of that. Okay, and then I get the crystal quartz geode. So for you guys, pile 4, I would say healed, healing, healer, and parenting and kids. Okay. So for you, if you are co-parenting with your person, it might be that you are making some choices in regards to co-parenting. And that maybe your advice is to be able to make some choices about that. How do you be able to connect with this relationship or connection while also maybe being a parent? It might be that they or you have children involved, and that is a decision that you guys are making. Maybe your person's not giving to you because they're giving to their kids, and that's appropriate, but maybe it's about finding like how long is that, or in what way is that, or how can you guys navigate that. So that might be like a nuance for you in this way. Also with healed, healing, healer, it might be like right now, either way, it's about healing your heart and also working on healing family dynamics. It says healing energy surrounds you in this connection and this situation. So I would say right now, accessing your own healing energy, which is good. Calling upon Archangel Raphael is always helpful for healing. So that is very beautiful. And I get parenting and children. So that is good. So, you know, focusing on those dynamics. Now, if you guys haven't watched my video that I've released a few weeks ago in regards to how to walk away from a person that doesn't choose you, or how to move on from a person that doesn't choose to be in a connection with you or in a relationship with you, then I would say that if any of these situations resonate and you're like, yeah, you know what, I need to walk away, but it's been so hard to let go, and you haven't seen that video, feel free to click on it. And I also have a meditation at the end where I bring you guys through a beautiful spiritual garden in Hawaii with positive affirmations to help you move forward to the next section of your life. So that is very helpful if you guys have not watched that. I would definitely encourage you guys and invite you guys to watch that. Either way, this is what I have for you guys right now. Hopefully my next video, I'll be able to offer you guys an extended, because I do love channeling. As you know, I have already gotten to almost an hour for you guys with this pile. And honestly, if it was up to me, I'd be like, I can keep going. I can be here all day. I have 50 or 100 decks. I don't know. I could just keep going. So Anyway, I could do this all day long. I love this. This is my passion. Thank you guys for watching so I can keep doing my passion and I can share this with you guys. So I hope this helps you guys. If you feel like this wasn't your pile, or if you're just drawn to multiple piles, I will see you guys in the next pile, or I will see you guys in my next video, or in any of my archive videos. So I hope you guys take care and just know I'm always here for you. All right, bye guys. Hi Pile 2, welcome to your reading today where we are focusing on what do they want from you. So what does your person want from you right now, as well as, and then what should you do about it? So I hope you guys are excited to be here. I'm excited to be here and I'm super excited to channel your person for you. I hope you guys have enjoyed this intro with all this like fairy magic energy. I was totally channeling my little like wild fairy today. So I hope you guys have been enjoying the little whimsical introduction. You guys have picked a few things for this video. You guys have picked this absolutely sweet, sweetheart of a fairy. I love how she is looking down at butterflies. I love how she has her little fairy crown. So that is beautiful. And I love how, and I will put her in frame so you can see her. I love how she's holding your beautiful tarot card deck today that you have chosen in her sunflower. And this is the Alchemia tarot cards. So I hope you guys are excited. You've also picked a crystal today, which is this absolutely stunning fluorite. I love raw fluorite because it kind of is like, feels like you're looking into the ocean. When you look into it, it's like glowing and gorgeous. I don't know if you can see it on the video, but it's really stunning. I'm going to put this in frame for you so you can see it. I will replace your beautiful tarot cards and she can watch over your crystal today as I channel for you at your person. I also have this beautiful violet plant here. Violets are beautiful for everlasting love, and it's good for people who are shy and needing to break out of their shell. Maybe you or your person can kind of have a little shyness from time to time. Right now it is not flowering, but it has not died. And it is regrowing some leaves in the middle. So if I am patient and give it a little more time, it might start to reflower some beautiful violets, which is very loyal. It's a very loyal symbolic flower, which is beautiful. So I hope these are helpful symbolic themes for you today. So, all right. And fluorite is a beautiful healing crystal. It's always beautiful to rest it on your heart chakra if your heart needs a little healing and a little love. All right, so first I'm going to do a little general. Ooh, okay. Actually, no, it flipped out this way. I will put it this way. I'm going to do a little bit of a general spread for you right now to see what is going on between you and your person. This is a great way for you guys to verify if this is your pile or not. And if this resonates with you, then I would say this is your pile. If it doesn't, then I would say pick another pile. All right, so also the Alchemia tarot deck is beautiful because it's from Japan. So that might be also, you or your person might have Asian descent or be from Japan. All right, so these cards represent how you're perceiving the connection right now and how you're thinking and feeling about your person. This would represent your person's side of you, how they're perceiving about you, how they're perceiving you right now, and how they're perceiving this connection current day. So this is kind of like today. All right. Then we have 3 cards for the past, what has happened already to bring the 2 of you to this situation. These are actions and events. Then this will be 3 cards for what do they want from you in the near future. So between today and within 3 months' time. So this would be like, what do they want from you in the near future? And then this card would be like a longer term outcome or a final future or down the road beyond 3 months' time, what they might want from you then. So we'll see what's going on with you and your person today. Now, the card that did flip over for you on your side is very interesting. So you might be feeling like you don't really want to lift a finger right now. You might be feeling like you don't really want to fight for your person. You might be curious if they will fight for you. The 5 of Wands is usually the card of conflict or fighting, but with it in reverse, I would say, and I will take reversals for this spread for the tarot part. With it in reverse, I would say that your person, or that you towards your person, are that you don't want to fight with them. You don't want to get into an argument or into a conflict. You're not wanting to like poke the bear or like push the envelope at all. And I get with the Five of Wands in reverse that you're wanting your person to fight for you. You're not wanting to fight for them. You're not wanting to like stir the pot or like take action. It seems like you're kind of maybe in more of like a receptive energy and you're waiting to see if they will step in for you. Now I do get the Two of Cups in reverse. Okay. So with this in reverse, it seems like you're perceiving that you guys are not together. You're not in a commitment. It seems like you guys are not in a relationship space. Now, if you guys are in a relationship with your person, like you guys are in a committed relationship, a long-term partnership, a marriage, this may not be your pile. You can still keep watching, of course. There might still be messages in this for you, but I'm going to proceed and read these readings, these piles, based on what I see in the primary spread and then go from there. So I would say for you that you're not perceiving your person right now to be in a commitment or in a relationship with you. But also you don't feel like you guys are done. I feel like you might feel like you have some unfinished business, or you feel like you guys are not over. I feel like you might be in a situationship. You might be in an ambiguous, undefined connection, or you might be like, I feel so many feelings for my person. I hope that maybe we could be together for real in the future. Maybe we could be together in a more committed way later on. Or right now we're not together, but there's still some unfinished business I feel like we have left. With the Nine of Wands in reverse, it represents how you're feeling like this is not over. The battle is not over. So you're not wanting to fight. You don't want to battle, but you also don't want it to be over. So you also might be of two minds as well, where you're like, should I stay or should I go? You might be, and that's interesting, it's a little similar to pile one. So you might be here from pile one, or you might be drawn to both this pile and pile one. But I would say that this might have also more like nuances or differences from pile one. But I would say that yes, so you're not feeling in a connection, commitment. You might be in a situationship, or you might be in separation, or you might feel like you want to be with your person, but you haven't gotten together yet. You might want them to pursue you, but you're not wanting to, cause drama or pursue them or that kind of thing. For them on their side towards you, how they perceive you, damn, okay. So here's a couple of options. One, they want to take action on you romantically and immediately, and you're the hottest. Two, they might think that you're dating somebody else, or you might be in a commitment with somebody else, not this person, and that they would like you to choose them. So there is this. Also, you might just be in the dating space. You might just be dating, right? Like not in a relationship with someone. You might be dating around, and your person wants to date you, but you guys are not official. So it could be that. Interesting, a lot of people show up on their side. I get the Knight of Cups upright, I get the Emperor upright, and I get the Queen of Wands upright. So I get you being the hottest. Either way, your person sees you as being the Queen of Fire, the hottest. Then I get the Aries energy, and I get the Emperor energy, wanting to take action on you, wanting something serious. And then I get the Knight of Cups, wanting to come in and be romantic and dreamy and loving and beautiful. So it seems like the way your person is, and you might feel like, is my person going to fight for me if I'm with somebody else? Are they going to try for me? So there is this. Spicy pile two, spicy. Okay, I get Queen of Wands and the Emperor and the Knight of Cups. So zodiac signs that are showing up immediately would be Aries with the Emperor, as well as Queen of Wands. We have Leo and Sagittarius energy with the Queen of Wands, especially if those are your signs. But definitely fire sign for your person as well with Emperor, and Knight of Cups, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio energy. So strong energy showing up. Additional confirmation for Cancer energy with the Two of Cups. So there is that as well. And some fiery energy with your wands over here too. So those are kind of some zodiac signs that show up. Now you don't have to be those signs, but those are extra confirmation for you, or just signs that I also see. Okay, now what's happened? What has happened? Not good stuff. Not good stuff. Pile two, tough stuff. Okay, I get the Strength card in reverse. More confirmation for Leo. Strength in reverse. So it seems like you guys have been holding yourselves back. Maybe your person's been holding themselves back. It seems like they feel a lot of passion for you they can't act on. Or maybe you guys have felt the passion, and since it's in reverse, not held yourselves back. But it seems like you guys, I feel like you guys have actually, even though it's in reverse, I feel like you've held yourself back. You guys have probably felt a lot of passion for each other and not been able to act on it in some way, or some kind of thing where maybe your person has shown up as weak, actually. Maybe your person has shown up as vulnerable, actually. Or maybe you or your person have had a hard time being empowered. I get the Six of Wands yet again in reverse. So with the Strength card in reverse and the Six of Wands, both of these cards are Leos, and the Queen of Wands, a Leo, I would say that they're, again, strong Leo. I would say that, yeah, with the Strength card in reverse, with the Six of Wands in reverse, it seems like your person has not been able to be a hero for you, or at least not a hero in a long time. That your person hasn't been able to really come forward for you, but it doesn't mean that there hasn't been intensity with the emotions. There has been a lot of intensity actually with the emotions. And maybe that's why you're like, I don't want to fight anymore. If you guys have been fighting, or if you guys have had volatility in some way, or triggered, or misunderstandings. I mean, you guys, if you're watching this when I'm releasing it, this video is timeless, but you know, if you're watching this now when I'm releasing it, like, we've just gone through a 6-week retrograde period of Venus, a 4-week retrograde period of Mercury. And I would say, and you know, I'm releasing this probably like right before Venus goes direct. So I would say, like, it makes sense if there has been some resurfacing of exes or drama in the love life, you know, that sort of thing. Because I get the Tower. So you guys have had the Tower. This is a pretty intense situation. There's been a lot of these dynamics here. But I feel like either way, what's happened is there's been a shakeup. There's been a shock. There's been maybe a betrayal for some of you watching, or the possibility that there could be a betrayal if you guys were to make those choices. Maybe that's why you held yourselves back. It seems like there's been a lot of sexual connection, a lot of sexual intensity with the Tower, and a lot of divine intervention. So tons of intensity, lots of that. Triggers, all that. What your person wants from you though. So what do they want? Now this is kind of verification of this is your pile. If this doesn't seem like you and your person, maybe pick a different pile, or keep watching to see if there are any messages in it for you. That's totally fine. So we'll see as we move along. What they want is, number one, your person wants clarity. They want to be able to make a choice. I get the Two of Swords upright. So your person, within these next 3 months, your person wants to make a choice. I almost want to say like once and for all. So I feel like your person really wants to be able to make a decision, or like finally make a decision, or finally be able to like take action, or finally be able to, you know, figure something out once and for all. I get that your person, with the Justice card in reverse, they might not be ready for a commitment or a relationship. If that is a sticking point in your connection, that might be helpful for you to know so that you know what you can do. But I feel like your person within 3 months' time still isn't really wanting a commitment or something super serious, but I do feel like they want to make a decision or a choice. I still feel like they also don't really want to be independent or single though, with the Nine of Pentacles in reverse as well. There is a lot of actually similarities to pile one. You might also be drawn to pile one, or might also want to watch pile one. There may be messages in there for you, honestly. There are some similar cards. Like the Two of Swords shows up. The Justice card is similar to the Judgment card they got. There's some, I would say, some connected stuff. The Six of Wands card showed up. Nine of Pentacles showed up. So, and using totally different decks also. So there is that. So yeah, so the Nine of Pentacles in reverse, your person might want you to be more reliant on them, or more dependent on them, or, you know, want to be needed by you, but also not want to give to you. It's a very weird dynamic. Your person might want to be needed and desired, but without actually giving back, or that sort of thing. So with the Justice in reverse and the Nine of Pentacles in reverse, that is a very unique energy. Because usually, and it's almost interesting, it's almost like they want to make a decision about this. It almost seems like more continuation of what you're already dealing with. It seems like more continuation of the same, and your person being able to make a decision to like stop doing that. It seems usually if Justice is in reverse, then the Nine of Pentacles is, you know, it's just like these are opposites here. And that's the thing. So your person might be conflicted having two opposite desires. Not wanting to commit, but not wanting you to leave. Or not wanting you to be independent and by yourself, but also not wanting to commit and give to you in the way that you would need. So it seems like your person is that. And even the Two of Swords can be that. Like, do they make themselves be... Yeah, I know, it's just so conflicting. It's so internally both coexisting. Because it's like, on one hand, do I not commit? Or on one hand, do I not be independent? It's like they're the same energy. So your person is trying to figure out some stuff, and they're probably very confused. if you're in a situation or in a relationship, they might feel like their hands are tied and they have to make a decision about it because you're in a relationship and they need to make a choice, because we do get two masculines that show up. There is that. In the future down the road, they want peace. Honestly, what they really want is, and this is also like what they want from you and from the situation, I would say like they want peace. I get the Four of Swords. They don't want to stress you out. They want you to have peace. They want to be able to choose if they can give you commitment or if they can give you independence, or maybe the blending of how do they give you commitment but keep their independence, or how do they not have you go away entirely but also still not really give to you everything that you're asking for, which kind of sucks, but it's maybe where they're at right now, or what the kind of like they haven't moved beyond this point in their development, or you know that. So yeah, so I get this this Four of Swords energy. So they do want peace from you. They also, for some of you watching, they might want just inactivity. They might still not want to take action. So that is also helpful information for you guys to know, to make choices, because I hate delivering a message like this to you guys. Like if I'm saying to you guys, like, they might still continue beyond 3 months, not really want any activity or action. That would suck for you guys to hear it, but I also would like for you guys to have the information so you're not, let's say, holding on to something that might never come forward, or be tied to something where you're getting only like half-assed effort or like mediocre treatment or whichever. So I would say for you that it's important for you, and we're going to look into more specific situations with your person too as we keep going. We're going to have this interactive piece where you're going to be able to see like which one are you guys. This is a general reading with a lot of people watching, even though a lot less than before, because and I'll get to that. But I would say that your person is definitely an interesting one where they're confused. I feel like they might not even know what they want. For some of you watching, and because you guys all have different scenarios, I'm gonna kind of break it down into particular pieces, which we'll go into in the next section. So we're gonna be able to tell what's going on here. So there is that. It's interesting because I feel like with a lot of you having different scenarios, I feel like this is kind of the only way to be able to have you guys narrow it down. So that's helpful. All right, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna make 6 piles, because there are a lot of you watching and there's a lot of scenarios watching this pile. So I'm going to shuffle the Situation Love Oracle deck, and I'm going to shuffle the Ocean of Emotion, because I want to see what do they want from you, what kind of relationship they want from you or situation they want from you. And I also want to know, how do they feel about it? How do they feel about that kind of a situation? Okay, so basically with this situation, what I've been thinking is, and as I was mentioning, how there are a lot of people watching these videos, but a lot less than before. It's because on April 1st, YouTube changed the algorithm back. So I've been doing a lot of videos, and then they changed the algorithm where they won't promote your videos to anybody that's not your subscriber, basically. And so basically, they switched it around the beginning of the year. And then just a few days ago, they actually switched it back to the model that they had for the last few years. So in that time, I stopped doing as many readings because I felt like it was pointless when nobody would see them. But with this change back, I was doing some analyzing and I was reflecting, like, should I stop doing videos? Should I continue to do them? I didn't want to like abandon you guys. I didn't want to stop helping you guys, because I know that there are a lot of you that watch every video, and if I just suddenly stopped or like faded it out, it might mirror the situation with your person, and that would suck for you. And like, as a therapist, even though I'm not your therapist, I would say as a therapist, we know that like we don't want to abandon people, and we don't want to like re-traumatize them with the same feeling of abandonment that they might have gone through with their, you know, traumas, or in your case, maybe with your person, or even deeper than that, maybe with your traumas or your families. So I didn't want to be one of them that would just do that. But at the same time, I didn't know if anybody would even see these videos. If they wouldn't get out to anyone, then it's almost like, why would I make them? I'm making them for you. So the way I've thought about it is I have thought about it in a different way. So as you guys have probably seen, all the videos on YouTube are getting less views because they're not promoting them, and that's fine. So one way is, if you guys haven't subscribed yet, I definitely invite you guys to subscribe and then hit the notification bell so you can get updates on all my new videos when I release them, because that will be able to help you guys when I post something in the community board or when I post a new video. And when you set the notification, click all, and then you can get all my updates if you guys love my videos and you guys want to keep watching. So that will be the best way. In addition to that, I have thought I don't want to give you guys less. I want to give you guys more. So you guys might have also seen on YouTube now that a lot of readers have been offering extendeds. So I've been wanting to do that for a while, but I didn't know at what point in time I should be able to start offering them. So I'm actually going to be investigating a couple of different websites to offer extendeds. It'll be a different website. So I'll give you this reading, probably like half an hour per pile. And then I will say, if you guys want an extended reading, then you guys can meet me in the extended. So then you go to the description box and you click on where it says extended readings. You click on that link and it will bring you to your extended, and then you would buy the extended and we would go deeper. So at the end of the reading, basically I would take my little magical chest and I would open it up and take out different note cards that I have pre-written questions from the universe. Now, I've done this in other videos that I've made, which are very fun. And so basically it would be like, what does spirit or the universe want you guys to know right now in regards to your person, if the pile resonated with you? And I'll pull out a note card, which I need to buy them because right now they're written on pieces of paper which look kind of shitty. So I'm going to make them pretty for you. And I'm going to pull out the note cards and it will say like, in what way does what questions does spirit want you to know in regards to your person? And that will be the extended, and we will do that, and we'll let spirit just pick it for us, and we'll be able to go deeper into like what the universe wants you to know. Because sometimes we ask questions like this, like, what do they want from us? And that's like what we want to know. But sometimes it's always cool to kind of hear like what the universe wants to tell us, or like what should we know. And so that would be where I would do that for you. So I was thinking, I was like, you know what? I think it's time for me to make extendeds for you guys. If you guys want more videos and you guys want more readings, we can absolutely go deeper with you and your person. So I'll probably do like one video a week, and I'll do an extended, and you guys can do all sorts of stuff. So that is my plan. So don't worry, I'm not going anywhere. I am here for you, and I'm going to keep going. So in regards to this, now, I'm going to pick some bright crystals to put on because the Ocean of Emotion cards are a little dark and it absorbs color. So I would say I will pick this beautiful, I think this is I don't know what it is. It's either a dyed quartz or it's a aquamarine. Probably not an aquamarine. I probably didn't pay that much, and it's very big. So probably not, but we'll just say aquamarine because it's aqua colored. So we'll say aquamarine for pile 1, aqua aura for pile 2, and we'll do pink quartz for pile 3. We'll do rose quartz point for pile 4. We'll do carnelian for pile 5. Sexy. And we'll do this little shiny geode for pile 6. All right, excellent. So this is an interactive piece. What you guys will do is you guys will look at these piles and then see which one or multiple piles draw you in. And this is going to be, what does your person want from you? What kind of a situation? And then how do they emotionally feel about that happening or about that? So pile 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You guys can pause the video if you need more time to pick your pile. And feel free to pick one pile, or you can even pick multiple piles, or even all the piles if you want. All right, so pile 1 I get for you guys who have picked, we'll say this aquamarine. Healing heart and foolish. It seems like your person wants a healing in this connection. They feel stupid. They feel like their actions or their words have made them look really dumb. So your person wants a healing between the two of you, and they want you guys to come together now. Either they want you to help them heal from their heartbreak, or they want to help you heal from your heartbreak. They probably feel like they've acted stupidly and that they would like to help heal this connection in general. So there is that. But it also says healing heartbreak, toxicity or addiction, abusive relationship. So I would say that because of the cards we've already gotten, I would say this is not an abusive relationship. If it is, I would say I don't channel for those. That is not where my therapy, that's not where my astrology and my tarot and my oracle cards come in. If you're in an abusive relationship, I don't give you guys readings on that. I will give you readings on maybe safety and how to keep yourself safe. And I would give you therapy on that. But I wouldn't give you guys psychic readings on an abusive relationship because I don't believe in being in abusive relationships. Even though it's hard to get out sometimes, and it's hard once you're in it, you feel like you're in a quicksand and you didn't know you were getting into one when you were getting into one. So I would say I don't give readings about how to win back your abusive partner or how to work on and improve a relationship with an abuser, because I don't believe that that is safe or healthy or good for anybody. But I would say that if you've been in an abusive relationship in the past, or if your person has dated somebody who was abusive in the past, that there may need to be healing from the past, even if that abuse maybe has been childhood or family dynamics or friendship dynamics from before. So I would say that your person might want a healing on your or their side in regards to any addictions, any toxicities that they have gone through or you've gone through in the past, or any abusive relationships that you guys have had. So I would say individually. And healing a heartbreak in regards to you guys, or healing any addiction that's maybe in this connection, or toxicity that's in this connection, but not an abusive toxicity. So that kind of thing. And then I get, so nothing that involves violence, but maybe toxicity like you guys, avoid conversations or can't have positive conversations when it comes to constructive, creative solutions to work through things. Like that would be an example of maybe something that's chronically toxic, but not abusive. Anything in regards to violence, domination, power, and control, calling each other insults or names would borderline upon like emotional, physical, or even sexual abuse. I would say there is that. And then it says, I've made a fool of myself. So your person feels dumb and they want to be able to maybe make amends or repair that or like communicate to you about that. Then for those of you guys who has, all right, so heartbroken and open. So for those of you guys who got the Aqua Aura, it says that your person is afraid of opening their heart up again because they've been heartbroken. So I feel like your person wants to explore the connection with you, but where they keep getting stuck between commitment versus not, or, not wanting a commitment but not wanting to lose you, is because they've been really heartbroken in the past, especially if they've been married or they've had kids or family traumas. It seems like your person's very afraid of getting emotionally close. And so they might want to keep you guys or want from you to be in like a situationship with them where they're not committed, but they're not gone and that kind of thing. It says that they're deeply hurt and sad and feeling lost and grieving in despair and breakup. Now, if you guys yourselves have been together and now you guys have broken up, your person might be afraid of getting close to you because you guys have gone through a breakup and that is hard. And that they're trying to deal with the grieving, they're trying to deal with the despair, they're trying to feel and heal their heart in this way, and they're hoping that you or want for you to also do that too. So I feel like that your person wants you to heal from any heartbreak in your connections together, as well as heal your heart from other things, and that your person is scared to get closer to you because of heartbreak. And so they want maybe your compassion or understanding for that, or maybe you healing your heart from the chain of events that has happened because they're in that space and they can't give you what you need, that kind of thing. So they're wanting you to heal. All right. I get the pink quartz for you. Let's see. All right. So for pile 3 within pile 1. Okay. So your person, I feel, wants to get engaged or get into a higher level of commitment or be in a very official commitment with you. So I get the engagement ring. So if you guys picked pile 3 within pile 2, I would say that your person wants to take this connection to a higher level of commitment. Yet at the same time, I get independent. So I'm also getting that at the same time, your person wants to keep their independence or wants you to keep your independence. So I feel like they are trying to break at the cycle of having a codependent situationship. And they are trying to make a decision once and for all about that. So I do feel like that your person says, I admire your freedom to be who you truly are. They want to be able to integrate that into themselves as well. And they really do want some freedom. So that is good. And higher level commitment, eternity, partnership, and union and completion. So I feel like for you guys watching this pile, your person does want to have a higher connection and a higher commitment with you. They would like for you to obviously say yes to that and they would like to be able to move that forward with you while keeping independence. So I feel like your person might want an unconventional relationship or a commitment that also is very interdependent and free. So your person might want excessive freedom within a committed partnership. They might not know how you would respond to that, and if that you would want that yourself. Especially if you're more traditional, that might trigger some of you watching or that kind of thing. Or we don't know when they would want this, because we did see that maybe beyond a 3 months time, maybe they'd be more in this space where they can have peace or give you peace. So there is this. I get a rose quartz for you for pile 4, and for those of you guys who have picked this pile, I would say I get passion, but codependency. That's so interesting because we did get a little bit of that. So it says insane chemistry, sparks and having fun, equal interest, and burning desire. So your person wants to have so much sex, so much passion, so much chemistry with you. They want to be able to not hold themselves back anymore. They want to be able to explore it with you. They want to be able to have it with you. They want to eat it up like a buffet. And they get codependent, where they feel like they can't have it. Their hands are tied. They want a connection with you, or they might just want to have like so much passion with you that they want you guys to like lock it down and be committed. So there is this. So I also feel like your person wants to have all this passion with you, but the way that they feel about it is that they feel limited and they're not sure if they can have it, but I feel like they really, really want it, even if logically they know that they feel frustrated because they feel limited and all of that. But I do feel like they want it, and I feel like they want this connection with you, and I feel like partly in some way they want you to be a little tied up or tied down to them. So there is a little bit of this. All right. Now I get for you guys with the carnelian, sexy and creative person. Okay, I'm getting love call and sad. Your person wants to call you because they're feeling sad right now. It says, I'm just miserable and I'm really tired of pretending I'm not. And I get love call, expressing love, messages of love, thinking of you and informing you. So your person is thinking about you a lot. They are really wanting to express their love to you. They're thinking about you. They want to call you. They want to talk to you. They want to text you. So there is this. And then you can see this little sad mask next to you. So I feel like your person's feeling sad and they want to tell you this. So what they want from you is they want you to be able to maybe listen, maybe gently create space for them to open up, or kind of like ask them questions to help them open up. I wanted to say the word like gently probe, but I also want to say like I feel like maybe just creating space and asking them some questions that might make them feel safe to open up, that kind of thing, especially if your person is a little shy, like the shy violet. So your person might be a shy violet, but either way I feel like they want to call you, and I feel like they again want healing. I feel like a lot of these piles are that they want healing from you. So there is this. And also I feel like they want to call you, especially if they feel like you are sad. And so I feel like they might want to check in on you, and they might want to make sure you're okay. All right. So for you guys picking this beautiful crystal quartz geode. So for the crystal quartz geode, sword and rose and compassion. Thank you for caring when nobody else did. And clarity and truth, revelations, honor and protection, and determination. So it also seems like, number one, they feel, because I feel like you're the one that cared about them when no one else did. And I feel like they are grateful for your compassion and your sweetness and your empathy for them. And they want to be able to tell you how grateful they are for you and for your big heart and for how beautiful you are. And also I feel like your person really wants clarity and truth. I did get a lot of that where I feel like they are still trying to figure some things out. They want to honor and protect you, and they want determination. So I think this is beautiful. I love this. So they really want to be able to protect you and be your hero and be your protector. And, you know, we did get a lot of kind of like 6 of Wands, hero energy cards. So I do feel like that they really want that. All right. So now we're going to your final message. I have 2 fairy decks. So that's lovely. We have 2 fairy decks from Doreen Virtue, and I'm going to do 4 piles. So 1, 2, 3, 4. And this section is, and what should you do about it? So this could be an advice section, give you guys some advice from spirit in regards to what should you do about it, or should you give them what they want? Do you want to give them what they want? You know, that kind of thing. All right, so we have 4 piles. It will be interactive as well. So feel free, because again, advice can be very specific and very situation specific. So feel free to pick the pile or piles that call to you. I'm not taking reversals in the oracles. For these, I would say for pile 1, if you would like smoky quartz pile, this is your pile. Feel free to pick any pile that you are drawn to. For pile 2, if you would like to have this pretty amethyst, feel free to pick pile 2. If you would like blue goldstone, feel free to pick pile 3. And if you would like pile 4, I have malachite for you. So feel free to pick pile 4. So we have piles 1, 2, 3, and 4. I apologize if these crystals are a little dark and the fairy cards are kind of absorbing their colors, but I would say pick 1, 2, 3, or 4. You can pause the video if you need more time, and we will get to your advice section of, and what should you do about it? Okay. So this is awesome. Before we get to your final message, I wanted to give you guys just still a few more updates on my channel. I want to let you guys know that I just so appreciate how you guys have supported me over the months. I mean, more than that, for some of you, you guys have been watching for the last few years that I've had this channel, but especially in the past few months where it's been really like beautiful and generating a lot of an interaction with you guys. I think that's really beautiful and really fun. And thank you guys so much for everything you guys have done to support me in the channel. I really appreciate you guys, because you know, I really do feel it when you guys give back. Like, it means a lot to me. Like, all your beautiful comments are so supportive and encouraging, and I appreciate it. And I appreciate when you guys like these videos, when you share them with your friends or on social media. That really helps me. I appreciate that so very much. Also, I really appreciate when you guys watch 30 seconds of my ads while they run in the background on mute. That's the easiest way to support me as well, because YouTube will recognize that and they will help me out because of that. That's really awesome. It boosts the channel. So I appreciate you guys doing that. Obviously, you don't watch the whole ad. Some of them are super long. Just press skip after 30 seconds and that will get you back to this part of the video. And also, most of you guys know this by now, but just know that you guys can go to my community board and you guys can watch my most recent Replay Sunday, where I feature an archived video of the week, where you guys can click on the current video is What Are They Thinking About You Today, where I filmed it in the Jardin des Tuileries, which is very beautiful. And so if you guys want to know a little deeper about like what they're thinking about you today, especially on your person's side, it seems like there are some multiple people that they're a little worried about could be around you. So you might want to click on that and get a little more information, especially because they're kind of battling between like being in a connection versus how do they show up and in what way. So that video might have some more insight for you guys. You just go to the community board, click on where I have posts, and then you're able to click on the link to What Are They Thinking About You Today. So that's very helpful. Every Sunday I replace it with a new video, and I try to pick a video from my archives that I feel like are really going to help the collective at the moment. So every Sunday I will replace that. So that is great. And as I do the extendeds, as we move forward, this will probably be the last video that does not have an extended. But as I do that, even when I do the extendeds, I'm going to still update my Replay Sunday. And also for this video, because you guys have been so awesome and I love doing it, if you guys would like to have an extra card in regards to how, like, what should you do about your person right now, I'm going to pull a card from the Angel Therapy Oracle, and that will be able to be your extra message. So you can just say, "Hi Solaris, I'm from pile 2. Can you please give me an extra card today from the Angel Therapy Oracle about what should I do about my crazy situation?" And I will definitely leave that in the comments for you guys. I appreciate that. I love how we've been doing interactive, you know, comments and readings and stuff like that with your extra messages after the reading is over. So if you guys want to do that, feel free to do that, and I'll channel some extra messages for you guys. And if you guys want to go even deeper with me, feel free to go to my website at fairyastrology.com, and you can book a private reading from me where I have readings in 15-minute intervals. You can get a 15 15-minute, half an hour, 45-minute, or an hour reading where we can go in depth. We can look at your chart. We can look at your person's astrology chart. We can compare them. We can see what new people will come in for you if you want to do that. We can see what will progress with your person if you want to do that. We can look in the cards with all the tarot and the oracle cards that I have, and we'll be able to do it. We can do it over the phone. We can do it over video. We can do it FaceTime, Zoom, Skype, WhatsApp. I can do it anywhere in the world. So I just got love from Croatia and from Australia. So hi guys, thank you guys so much for that. I send you guys back love. And so don't worry if you're in a different time zone or on the other side of the world. I can always do a reading for you, no problem. And also guys, thank you so much for sending in tips and donations to my PayPal and to my Venmo. That is so super nice. And also the super thanks you guys have been giving me. That's been super sweet and super helpful. So thank you guys for all the support that you've been giving me on this channel. Okay, so now we're going to go to your final message today. So for those of you who have picked pile 1 in pile 2, for the smoky quartz today, your fairies are telling you today, your little lovely fairy, what you should do about it. It seems like your wish is granted. What you've asked for is coming true. And inner child. They're saying right now, all you got to do, baby, is just nurture your inner child. Your wish will be granted. That is very fun. So I'm excited for you. I am rooting for you and your person. So that's awesome. So yes, I love this. Okay, so all you got to do, baby, is nurture your inner child and your wish is granted. So that's awesome. Okay, easy. Easiest pile we've gotten today. Okay, for pile 2 within pile 2, we have this beautiful amethyst for you. And I get quiet time and everything's okay. So it seems like for you right now, all you guys have to, this is an easy advice pile, you guys, so far. Okay, quiet time. They're saying all you got to do is just enjoy your alone time, my baby. Enjoy your quiet time, maybe recharge your batteries a bit, maybe go someplace in nature that makes you feel restored and rejuvenated and happy. So that's beautiful. And it says everything's okay. It says don't worry, it's all working out and in a beautiful way. So you guys are getting what you want, both pile 1 and 2 here. So that's great. It seems like you guys are definitely having your person come forward for you. I love it. Are you guys the engagement ring pile? Maybe that is what you guys are, because this is lovely. Lovely. Okay. For those of you who have picked this beautiful blue gold stone, all right, your fairies, what you should do about it. All right. It seems like maybe right now you might want to let go. Now, you don't have to let go entirely. You just might want to release your attachment to the outcome and focus on your life right now. So I do get letting go, even though in this card, it does look like she's wishing upon a star. So if you guys haven't like prayed or manifested or asked your angels for help with this, or, you know, you may want to wish on a star or like set an affirmation or an intention. It seems like for you, being able to let go and focus on your life for now is great. I get vegetarian. Maybe you want to do something with your food and your diet or focus on your health and your healthiness or something. So you don't have to be a vegetarian, but for some of you who've picked this pile, maybe you are. Or maybe it's just about incorporating more like fruits and vegetables into your food, into your meals, so that you can be able to nourish your body with nutrients that are beautiful for you, that are life-sustaining and nurturing, which is great. It says, a new way of eating gives you more energy, greater health, clarity, and stronger manifestation abilities. Now, I tried that once, just to be honest, and nothing against Doreen Virtue, even though she's kind of gone off the rails. But I would say, I tried that once when I was in Florida in my 20s. I was like, oh, I've heard that being vegetarian makes you more psychic. Is that true? So I was vegetarian for a month until my mom slipped meat into the lasagna by accident. And you know, you can't turn that down. Anyways, it did nothing. It did not increase my psychic abilities whatsoever, because I feel like maybe I already am very, very psychic and it didn't matter. But anyway, some people believe that what you eat in your body as a temple will help you be more intuitive. So who knows? Also, obviously, if you are taking a lot of substances, it can cloud your manifestation abilities and it can cloud your just like your intuition in general. So I would just say maybe like detoxing if you need to detox, that could be good. So kind of like that. But either way, just focusing on different like healthy habits and focusing on your health and healing would be your message for sure. And focus on that while your person is spinning out doing their thing. And hopefully they'll just figure it out. I get the malachite for you. So pile 4. in pile two's reading. Your fairies are saying, problem resolved. Okay, you guys are all getting this easy. They're saying problem resolved by this summer. Okay, you guys are the easiest advice pile I think I've ever channeled in like my whole history of channeling. So I get summer and I get problem resolved. So you're fine, you guys. A lot of you guys just have to wait it out or just like focus on yourselves in the meantime. So it says summer, everything that you're asking for becomes yours in the summertime. Now, this is a timeless reading. If you are watching this when I am releasing it, it is the beginning of April. So, okay, cool, beginning to middle April. Summer is super, super close by. If you're watching this and it's the fall, super sorry, you might have to wait a while. But either way, it does seem like your problem is resolved. That is really great and beautiful. So I'm loving this for you. So, all right. Oh, and I do want to revisit actually for the letting go card. If you guys did pick this pile, I do want to just say, if you feel intuitively in your own heart that you do have to let go of your person, I did record a video a few videos ago called How to Move On When Your Person Doesn't Choose You or doesn't choose the relationship with you, because sometimes it's really painful and hard waiting around, and this is also might apply to any of you also here. So if you guys haven't watched that video yet, you guys might want to try to check that out, because that is a really, really helpful self-help video in regards to like applying therapy techniques to be able to help you let go and move on from somebody that maybe you're overly attached to or you're attached to in a very difficult way. So if you guys want to let go for the meantime, it doesn't mean that your person would never come back, or that you by doing so means that you've shut the door on your person permanently. It might just be a way for you to be able to enrich your own life and your own heart at this time in the meantime. So that might be able to help you. So you guys might want to check that out. There is a beautiful healing meditation where you're able to manifest at the end of the video. I take you guys through a spiritual garden in Hawaii where I lead you guys through a manifestation meditation, helping you with positive intentions and affirmations to be able to move you in a really beautiful direction in your life either way, either with or without your person. So that might be able to help you guys in general. So those are my messages I have for you guys today. I hope that has helped you a lot. I'm here for you guys if you need me. Just so you know, I'm not going anywhere. I want to give you guys love and be here for you. So if you need me, feel free to reach out. And I will be happy at creating more videos for you guys. Hopefully I will see you guys in those future videos, or in my future extendeds, or in my archived videos, or in a private reading. All right, guys, I'll see you guys later. Bye. Hi, Pile 3! Welcome to your reading today, where we are focusing on what does your person want from you, or what do they want from this connection, and or what do they want this connection to be, and what should you do about it? So I'm really excited to channel for you. I think this topic is super cool. We always want to know kind of like what are they thinking and feeling, and what do they want about our connection, and what is going on with them now? So I love this. I'm so glad you guys have joined me today. You guys have picked a couple of magical things, and then I have picked a couple of magical things because I found these wicked cute little fairies and gnomes, and then I just kind of got a little extra with it. So I hope you guys have been enjoying this video so far. You guys have picked this cute guy. So I love him a lot. He is a very fashionable gnome, obviously, because he has a fairy flower in his hat, and I think he even has, yes, a little ladybug. Now, ladybugs are very cool because they are good for money and surprises and blessings financially, which is very good. So if you guys have picked this gnome, maybe you guys are an earth sign, or maybe your person is, because this is actually a lot about financial blessings and financial abundance. So there's an extra little love and luck for you guys there. So I love this little gnome for you. I will put him in frame so you can see him and all of his beautiful fashionable accessories. I also put this money tree in frame as well. There's a money tree back there. And there's also one here. Because I wanted to bless this space with a little bit more springtime greenery. I love money trees, and I just recently found out this year that they are not toxic to cats or dogs. And so if I knew that, I would have had like 50 million money trees before. But now I have 50 million money trees now, so it's fine. Anyways, I wanted to bless your reading with a little extra luck. You guys have also picked this very sexy, very gorgeous smoky quartz So this is very big and very beautiful and amazing. And if you guys are thinking that it is passionate and looks like your person, then I will not say no to that situation. So that might be the way you enjoy them. And I will just put that in frame for you. I also brought this beautiful, cute little calcite. That's a very lovely energy. That is a solar plexus energy. And so this smoky quartz is great for past life recall and past life memories. So if you wanted to know about you and your person's past lives, feel free to leave that in the chat and I will let you know what your past lives are. That basically means you put your birthday your birthday and their birthday in the chat, and then I'll be able to see what your past lives were together, which is very cool. So I love smoky quartz energy. It's very good for past life recall, and it's also very grounding. It's very good for like something tangible and very real. Your person might want from you or want in this connection for something to be like very real, very really grounded, which is very cool. And maybe very empowered, where you guys feel safe to communicate things to each other, which is beautiful. And I want to kind of see, do I want to put him here? Yeah. So I want to move that over there so you can kind of see it. So I love that I've been adorning this reading with plants and crystals today. It kind of helps with the energy. So it's interesting because you guys have picked this unicorn oracle deck, which is very magical. But what's interesting is this is the deck that I use if I want to channel for children. So your person might be feeling pretty fragile at the moment. I usually use unicorn oracles if I want to either give a very fluffy, non-triggering message to a kid, because you can only talk to them in certain ways, you know, or if I was wanting to, you know, be super, super, super gentle if you've been like really sad. You and your person might be in a kind of a space where you guys are extra vulnerable right now, or kind of heartbroken or sad, or like needs an extra TLC, kind of like gentle, sweet, and a little love. Or it might just be that your person wants to have a lot of playful energy with you. We will see as we continue and go along. So I'm going to do your reading a little differently than the other two piles, because you guys are the only pile that did not pick a tarot card deck to start. So I will do this unicorn oracle for what they want from you, and I will do 6 cards to see what is it that they want from you at this time. And then I might go into tarot, or I might do something else. We'll have to feel it out. All right. I will not do reversals for the unicorns. Excellent. Actually, you know what? We'll do 8. We'll do 8. We'll have 8 unicorns. Okay. Very cool. So first of all, what your person wants from you, healer. Yeah, I felt that right away. All right, you guys, your person's sad. Your person's sad. They are grieving right now. Some major thing in their life, or the loss of this connection, or a dynamic within this connection where they've been feeling triggered or wounded or hurt. It says you have the power to help and heal others. And obviously they want to be healing from you. So they want your healing love. They don't want to like go to a doctor or go to a therapist. They want you to be the one to heal them. Now that doesn't mean you have to, but I would say like they want your comfort is basically what it is. So that's the healer. So there is that. Then I get love from your parents. It says, no matter what, your mother and father love you as much as they can. So if there are kids in this dynamic between you and your person, then your person might want to make sure that the kids are okay. They also might need to be healing from a wound from their parents. So I feel like they might want your comfort or your love in regards to a wound regarding their mom or regarding their dad. Okay. Then I get simplicity. Put your energy into the basics and let go of excess. I feel like your person really feels happy when they share like simple pleasures with you and they have like simple, beautiful moments with you. I feel like they don't need anything big or over the top or extravagant to enjoy spending time with you or to like create beautiful memories with you. I feel like they kind of just like the basics and they just really kind of like connecting with you in those ways as well. And then I get try something new. They might want to do something new with you, where they're doing something new that is out of their routine, but that's like super simple and easy and gentle. For some of you, they might want to introduce you to their parents, or they might want you to introduce them to your parents. So there is that. It says you'll only know that you can do something if you try. They also might want to go to the ocean with you, or go to a beach with you, or go to like some body of water with you. So there is that energy. For some of you watching, there is a whale in here. I would say maybe some of you want to go whale watching. So there is this. Then I get change. It says the changes that you're going through are positive. They want to change. They're not happy with the way things are between the two of you. They want a positive change. They want this to be improved. They want something to be a little better. So, and that is right underneath the healer card. So they're definitely wanting a positive change, and they want this connection to be better. I get happy surprise. It says something very good is about to happen. I love this. So it seems like they want to surprise you. They really want to be able to give to you, and that is really beautiful. So I love this very much. They want to be able to surprise you and have you like it. Relax, everyth's okay. It says, don't worry, it's all going to be fine. I feel like your person, because these unicorns are very idealistic, they're very, I don't want to say sugar-coated, but I want to say they're very like non-triggering. I feel like your person has gone through the ringer and they really just need something easy, something light, something beautiful right now. It seems like they just want to know that everything's okay between the two of you. They want you guys to get into a space where you guys can be really relaxed and where you guys are not stressed, where you guys are not worried, where you guys feel safe with each other and nurtured with each other. And it says, finish what you've started. If some of you guys have broken up, I feel like they want to continue this connection. If you guys are at a pause point where you're not sure, do you guys continue or not? I feel like your person wants to continue with you or wants to keep going. So there is this. It says, you've started something important and now it's time to complete it. I feel like your person wants to pick up where you guys left off, or they want to continue with you or keep going with you in some beautiful way. All right, so that is the unicorns section. Let's see. I don't want to jump just to those sections of time. I want to do something additional. I want to do something. All right, I will go to tarot because I want to see a little deeper now in regards to the connection with you and your person. All right. Now, also, I wanted to get to something additional about the channel as well while I, pull some cards out. But I don't know if I want to do a relationship spread. Okay. I'm going to do it different. I'm not going to include you this time. Weird. I always include you. I'm not going to include you at this time. I'm going to put 3 cards for what they want from you today. I'm going to put 3 cards for what they want from you in the near future within the next 3 months. And I'm going to pull 3 cards for what they want from you beyond a 3-month time. This is so weird. I've actually never done this sort of structure before. This is the Inner Hue Tarot, so it's a very cool tarot deck. Interesting how I have this smoky quartz crystal and these black cards, because this is supposed to be like a very spring reading. But your person might like to wear lots of browns or blacks or something, which is very interesting. So yes, that's very, very gorgeous. All right, so I have 3 cards, and actually I might put this here. And I'm actually going to say these are all connected to themselves. So these are all connected to each other, these are all connected to each other, and these are all connected to each other. And I'm doing something so off-brand right now. I mean, off structure. I'm going to do messages from Divine Masculine, actually. Yeah, other piles did not get any of this. They had a very strong structure. We are breaking all the rules. I think your person might want to break all the rules with you. This one, Divine Masculine, future, Divine Masculine down the road. Okay. All right. Yes, so basically what I wanted to tell you when I was mentioning about wanting to go deeper with you guys. So I want to give you a little update on the channel. So YouTube has changed the algorithm the beginning of April, where they have made it so that they're not really promoting your videos anymore, long form content. They're really only promoting and focusing on promoting shorts. And so because of that, they're really only sharing my videos with my subscribers, which, yay, I love that. And maybe the 1 or 2 of you will be stumbling upon these videos, without it. So because of that, I wanted to invite you guys, if you do like these videos and you like what I've been doing, feel free to subscribe and then hit the notification bell, and where it says all, click the bell that says all, and then you'll get updates when I release all new videos, especially when I release anything and when I have any posts in my community board, which you guys don't get notified about unless you do that set feature. I do release Replay Sunday every Sunday of the week, where I feature an archived video that I feel like will best resonate with you guys as a collective. This Sunday I have uploaded one like basically last week, which is about what are their thoughts of you today, where we go in depth in regards to what they're thinking about you very much currently. And that's really cool. I filmed that in the Jardin des Tuileries in Paris, which is gorgeous. So I hope you guys enjoy seeing that one. So that one is my current one. And then I think I'm uploading this video so that you guys can watch this Saturday, this current video. And so because of that, I'll probably be replacing it tomorrow, and then I will have a new video up where you guys can check it out. I'm not quite sure yet what I will put, but it will definitely be something that I feel like will resonate with the collective, so feel free to check that out as well. So that is very cool. So where I'm going to go deeper with you is because at first I was thinking, should I stop making as many videos? Like I had gotten a ton of like stuff, and I filmed a lot of intros of, like the piles with the cute little like gnomes and fairies and whatever I was using. And then I was like, no, I don't want to stop doing these videos. I have this whole thing set up where I want to give you all these videos, but if they're not promoting my videos anymore, then is it even worth it? Because then I can't even get these out to you guys, and then I can't even help anybody. So I was feeling really sad actually about it, because I love doing this. So I was like, how do I get this video out to more people, and how do I help, this situation happen? And I'm like, I don't want to stop doing videos for you guys. So I was thinking, I was like, you know what? What if I give you guys more instead of less? So I was thinking about finally getting to the place where I can give you guys extended readings. And so I know that, if you watch other YouTubers out there who do psychic pick a card readings, that they do a lot of extendeds. And I was always wanting to do extendeds, and I wasn't sure when to start. And now I'm like, you know what? I think right now is a perfect time to start. So I'm going to start offering extendeds at the end of the reading, where I have this like magical chest that I open up, and I pull out these beautiful note cards. I have not bought them yet, but I'm going to buy beautiful note cards where I will write a question that the universe wants you to know in regards to your person that's different than the questions I might ask here, or that even you might ask. And so what I think is very cool is when the universe picks topics for us that they want us to know, especially if you pick the pile and it resonates with you, and then you want to go deeper about your person with these really kind of cool and juicy, honestly, questions in regards to your person. So I'm going to start releasing extendeds. It's going to be really, really cool. We're going to be able to take the pile that we've just watched and then go even deeper, where I film the extended based on questions the universe wants you to know about your person, which is super fun. So I'm going to be doing that, which is great. So definitely stay tuned for those. I have to do a little research about getting it together, but I'm most likely and intending on and aiming to give you guys an extended on the next video coming up. So definitely stay tuned for that, and definitely don't miss it, because it's going to be really fun. So definitely subscribe if you haven't already, and yay and thanks. Okay. Now, in regards to this, what your person wants from you today, I will take reversals for tarot. So number one, your person is debating. They feel guilty. First of all, they feel guilty. I am feeling the pain that I've caused you. So I get with this, they feel guilty that they've hurt you, and they're very aware of it. I mean, we take the Unicorns Oracle, for freaking sake. That is literally what I use for 5-year-olds. Like they know that you're in a very tender space, and they see your vulnerability, and they feel like, and they're at least in this higher self energy, they are taking accountability for hurting you and causing you a lot of pain. Because of this, they don't know if they even feel entitled to, or feel like they are even able to like ask anything of you. I feel like they feel even bad even asking for you to like participate in this or give to this at all. I get the Two of Pentacles, which is like they go back and forth about this. So they're really not sure about like what they want to do in regards to this, because I feel like they feel guilty asking anything. And obviously they have desire, but I feel like that they feel like they're holding themselves back. I get the Magician in reverse. Yeah, they're almost like, I don't even dare ask, pile 3. And then I get the King of Pentacles in reverse. Also, right now, especially because they're probably not manifesting being in a committed relationship, they feel like I can't even ask. Or they might feel like, I feel the pain that I've caused you when I haven't been able to show up for you in a committed relationship, and it's been really hard and it's been really bad. So I feel like they're like, I don't even dare ask you for anything. Of course I would love to have things from you, but I don't even deserve. I feel like they feel like I don't even deserve your, your forgiveness or your time or your love or anything. So you guys know zodiac signs that might resonate with you. Definitely it continues along the Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn theme. The King of Pentacles is earth sign energy. Two of Pentacles is earth sign energy. And then I get Magician in reverse, so maybe potentially Gemini energy. So there is this. You or theirs. Most likely theirs. In the next few months though, let's see if it changes or if as things, no. I've messed up. Please forgive me for what I've done. I feel like your person is stuck and won't be able to move forward unless you give them your forgiveness. So I would say probably what they want from you, if anything, is forgiveness. I feel like they want a healing. They want forgiveness from you. They want you to accept them and, basically they've messed up and they've caused you pain. So they're very aware. So if nothing changes, like if you guys continue going on between now and within 3 months time from today, like if nothing changes, your person might still kind of stay stuck in limbo in this, like, I want to be able to connect with pile 3, but if they don't forgive me, then I don't even feel right being able to like mess up their life or come back in or cause some stress or that kind of thing. I get the 8 of Wands. So even though they've messed up, I feel like what they want is they want you to hear them out. I feel like they might want to apologize or they might want to come in and communicate with you though. So the 8 of Wands is about communication. I think what they want from you is they want you to talk to them. I get the Judgment card upright. They want you to be able to make good, wise choices in regards to this connection, even if it means not entertaining them if they've really messed up bad, So it seems like that they really would like your wisdom and your discernment, and they would like for you to talk to them or forgive them, or even they themselves making decisions about this connection. And then I get the Maiden of Pentacles in reverse. So yet again, earth sign energy. So earth sign energy strong. So Princess of Pentacles or Maiden of Pentacles or Page of Pentacles, which is like Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn energy. But again, feeling like they don't want you to lift a finger. With this Maiden of Pentacles in reverse, they don't want you to give anything, not even a little bit. So there is that. I feel like they do want your gentleness and sweetness, but they accept if you can't, or if that's not like true and authentic to like what's happened. Beyond 3 months time, your person still wants you to be like this beautiful guiding light that is gorgeous. So it says, you are my guiding light. Please don't ever stop shining. Your person is definitely feeling very like inspired by you, feels like you are bright and beautiful and amazing, feels bad about dimming it, doing a really good job. I get the Knight of Swords in reverse. Yeah, your person is like, again, I feel like even no matter how much time passes for this pile, I think your person feels like you guys are at a gridlock or a stalemate where you guys cannot have any moving forward energy or ask anything from you until this situation has been resolved and cleared up and healed. So the Knight of Swords is even like they might even have a hard time even communicating with you or even initiating conversation. So I feel like they want you to reach out to them, but that they would have a bad time or hard time reaching out to you, especially if they are Gemini, Aquarius, Libra energy. I get the Hermit in reverse. They want you to come out of Hermit or out of hiding or out of separation or out of, or unblocking them or that kind of thing. Virgo energy shows up here, but also Capricorn, I would say, applies here as well. So they would want for you to come out of hiding, especially because this is the Divine Feminine here on this card there. So again, like they want you to come out of hiding. They don't want to communicate with you with the Knight of Swords in reverse. So that and that. And then it says, this is in reverse. Let your intuition guide you. You are what you've been looking for. So because it's in reverse, your person might have a very hard time listening to their intuition because they're probably flooded by their own guilt or all their own feelings. So I feel like that's kind of what's happening right now and within the next 3 months and even beyond that time frame is I feel like your person is stuck and locked and needs to get freed and get past it, but is at a blocked point. It needs your participation or willingness if you are going to continue. Okay, now I'm going to pick what kind of situation they want from you and how they emotionally feel about it, even though it seems like they're feeling a little rough about it. I will put it this way. Okay. One. We're going to do 6 in this section. 2, 3. And you're going to pick your pile. So this is interactive. It's not your final message, but it is interactive. I did this on the other piles, and I feel like this applies right now to you in regards to this. So here's Ocean of Emotion. Cool, cool, cool. And then Situation Love Oracle. Okay. So, if you guys are pile 1, feel free to pick this rose quartz. If you guys are pile 2 or feel drawn to pile 2, this is a titanium quartz, heat treated. If you guys are pile 3, we have a beautiful amethyst for you. Pile 4, we have this golden sheen obsidian. Pile 5, we have an aqua aura. And pile 6, we have this beautiful blue, well, in the video it's greenish purple, but it might show up as, yes, it's fluorite. It's cupcake fluorite. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Feel free to pick whichever pile or piles resonate with you. You can pause the video if you need more time, and we will get to it. Okay, so for those of you who have picked pile 1 with this rose quartz, your person, what they want from you, or what kind of situation they want between the two of you at this time. And I'm not taking reversals for these cards. So your person feels, I get unhealthy, I need help, and paradise. Happiness and joy, playfulness, enjoying each other, honeymoon and phase. So yeah, honeymoon phase. So what this is basically is your person would like to have a happy, joyous connection with you where you guys are playful with each other, where you enjoy each other, and where you guys are in like the honeymoon phase of your connection, where you guys might even go to a tropical paradise or like enjoy paradise together, but they feel like they need help from you in order to make this happen. So they would like to get your connection to this place, but they need your help to get there because right now they're feeling like you guys are probably in a very unhealthy space. So, and they're aware that it's like they're doing. But it does seem like, yeah, right now they're wanting to get you guys into a better headspace or a better place in your relationship. But right now it might be a little tricky. Okay. Then I get for pile 2, if you guys have picked this Situation Love Oracle card with Ocean of Emotion with this heat-treated titanium quartz. Greed and love. Your person is feeling greedy right now because they want your love. Yeah, they feel like they're selfish to ask for it. They feel greedy. They feel like they still desire it though. They still want it very much. So they're feeling a lot of greed and they really want your love. So this is a pretty intense situation. It says, I want it all and I deserve it all. Your person might have a little narcissism or a little entitlement, or your person might feel like I want it all, but I know I messed up and I don't have the right to ask. So they might have their greed overridden by their guilt or by their shame. And then it says unconditional love, self-love and wholeness, affection and attraction, and selflessness. They also, weird message, they might want you to like jump into their arms and wrap your legs around their waist and kiss you that way. So it does seem like that they love you in this deep, deep way. I also see there's like a sparkler that the girl or the divine feminine is holding. So it does seem like they want your love in deep ways and they want everything with you. For those of you that have picked this beautiful amethyst, key on a ring, many options, unconventional, one night stand, string along, and broken. I don't know how to fix the pain in my heart. So 1, they want a healing from you. It seems like that they feel very broken, very sad. They might have broken you if they had a one-night stand with you, or if they treated you like an option, or if they wanted an unconventional polyamorous relationship, and that caused drama, or if they, were stringing you along, they feel like maybe they broke you, maybe they broke your heart, maybe they feel broken because of the cause of events, maybe they feel like they broke this connection because of their behavior in that way. For some of you, they might have been a player, or they might have been trying to have their cake and eat it too. you. I get key on a ring where it seems like maybe they even still are in a headspace where they would like to have you and other options, or where they would like a one-night stand with you, or where they would like an unconventional, committed kind of situationshipy, non-committed-y partnership. For those of you who have picked this Golden Sheen Obsidian, I get not enough and I get faithful. It says lacking self-confidence, self-sabotage, ego and fear, and frustrations. It says, I know we will find our way back to each other in divine time. So for some of you, your person is faithful. You guys will be able to reconnect and get back together, even though they have not been able to give you enough, or even if they still cannot give you enough in this partnership current day. For others of you, I feel like your person is stuck in self-sabotaging mode because of their ego and their fear, and that might frustrate you a lot, and that they're really wanting to kind of like get more confidence to fix this connection, but they're feeling bad about it. I also feel like they broke your heart because there's a broken lollipop on this pile, but there's also like an eating your heart here. So I feel like your person knows that they kind of like in a lot of these piles, they've really like broken your heart or hurt it or ate your heart basically. So I feel like they've kind of destroyed your heart or hurt your heart. So there is that. Also, I feel like your person from you, that they also might feel like they have a hard time, if they have sex addiction, they might have a hard time being faithful because maybe one partner they feel like isn't enough for them, or they might need to heal like in therapy from like maybe like a sex addiction or like a fidelity issue. So there is that. They might sabotage monogamous connections because they feel like they need more drama or more intensity or more something. So there is that. They might not feel like they can be filled up by just one person. And that's important for you to know so you can make choices. I get the Aqua Aura. So for pile 5, I get Desire. And then Hammer, sabotage and rebuild, persistent, working on it, repairing. So again, I'm getting a lot of messages across the board. I get unhealthy, I get broken, I get sabotage, I get not enough, I get self-sabotage here, greedy. So I'm getting a lot of like your person's shadows sabotaging and ruining your connection, and that they're very aware of it because of the cards that we got in the earlier section about how they know they've messed up. So there is this. It seems like your person wants to rebuild something they've sabotaged with you. They are very persistent. They want to work on it. They want to repair. And it says, Desire. I miss the way you taste, those soft lips on my face, your warm embrace, everything you gave. So I feel like your person really wishes that they could rebuild it so that they could have the passion with you and the intensity with you. So that is really strong. I feel like your person really, really wants to stop self-sabotaging, and they really want to have sex with you. So they definitely want to I feel like they definitely want to emotionally repair and emotionally bond and have intimacy through sexual touch. All right, now if you guys are getting this fluorite for pile 6, if you guys pick that, old school and courage. Okay, so they have ruminating thoughts going through their head that they think that they can fix it if they just had enough courage and confidence and bravery, which is interesting. And even in this picture, this person is wearing like a suit and has a briefcase. So it seems like they are really wanting to work on this connection as well. And old school says outdated thinking, conditioning, replaying events over in your head. So your person keeps thinking, like, they keep replaying what happened. They don't know how to fix it. They keep thinking like, wow, I really want to fix this, but I don't know how, and how do I do this? And that kind of thing. So that is what you guys have picked for your pile 6 within pile 3. Okay, so yeah, I would say this is a pile for people that are going through a tough time. Now I have a final message for you. I have my fairies decks. We're going to do 4. So we're going to do 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, you got 2. I will keep it. This is the section of the video where it says, and what should you do about it? Now, if you guys want an extra reading from me, I do give you guys little bonus messages after the reading in the comments where you say, hi Solaris, I'm from pile 3. My person, could you give me an extra message? Today we're using Angel Therapy Oracle for your extra message. Can you give me an Angel Therapy Oracle card to know what should I do about it in regards to my person? And I will tell you, even if it's painful, even if it's like, let go, walk away, even if it's like, baby, what are you thinking? You know, which they don't say it that way. It's usually like a therapy technique combined with a metaphysical technique, which is really helpful about probably in some way to heal your heart or like move on or like whichever. So really, I would say, if you want to leave that in the comments, I will give you guys a message about what the universe feels, or what the angels even feel like you should do about this situation. Because you're probably at a little bit of like a painful threshold right now and don't know what to do. So these are the 4 piles. We will do pink rose quartz for pile 1, blue aqua aura for pile 2. We have pink quartz for pile 3, and we'll even do this amethyst for pile 4. So feel free to pick the pile or piles that resonate with you. This is again another interactive piece, part of the video. And this is pile 1, 2, 3, or 4. Feel free to pick whichever pile or piles you really connect with, and you can pause the video if you need more time to decide. Okay. Also, I just want to let you know, like, obviously, before we get to your final message, just how much I appreciate you guys for supporting me in the channel. I really do, especially right now at this time. Like, you guys haven't known, but like the last week of time, I have felt kind of really sad when I found out that YouTube stopped promoting us. Like, it made me really sad. And so you guys have been still sending like your sweet comments to me and your encouragements. And like, that's literally made more, like, that's meant more to me than you guys probably even know, because I try not to really show that to you guys because I want to be here for you, and I don't like, you guys don't need to like hold me in my sadness or whatever, or my disappointment. But I was really disappointed that I wouldn't be able to like give to you guys what I had planned. And you know, like, you guys have come to like be in this channel, and you know, this is for like, you know, creating a community of like a safe space for you guys, and I didn't want you guys to lose that. So I wanted to keep going. So I just really appreciate you guys, because you guys have been doing a really like sweet, you know, like really just boosting my mood in the comments. And like, you know, I couldn't do this without you. You guys are awesome. So I want to thank you guys for the stuff you've done. If you do want to know how to support me, I really appreciate you guys doing so. I appreciate when you like the videos, when you share them on your social media, when you share them with your friends, when you keep watching. Obviously, your comments always help too. Even emojis help. I appreciate that. Subscribing helps, of course. Watching my ads for 30 seconds on mute while they play in the background, and then pressing skip after 30 seconds, like that helps me too. So all that stuff helps. Thank you guys so much for also sending me tips of money to my PayPal and to my Venmo and to the super thanks button. Like, all that stuff really helps. Like, you guys have been doing that, and you guys are amazing. I want to continue to be here for you, obviously. Extendeds are coming. And if you guys want more of a private reading from me, if you guys want to go deeper about your individual situation specifically, feel free to go to my website and we can do a private reading. It's fairyastrology.com. I can compare your chart to theirs. We can go in deep with astrology. I'll use tarot and oracle cards, and I can do it anywhere in the world that you are. So we do it for 15-minute intervals, where it's 15 minutes, half hour, 45 minutes, or an hour, and we'll be able to answer any question that you have. I just got a shout out from Croatia and Australia, so shout out to you guys. You guys are amazing. I love that these videos are reaching all over the world, which is great. And if you guys want private readings, I can do it wherever you guys are. I can work with the time zones, and it's no problem at all. We'll coordinate it. It'll be fine. I can do it over the phone, WhatsApp, FaceTime, Skype, and Zoom. All those are easy for me, no problem. All right, now I can get to your final readings. I appreciate you guys so much. If you guys have picked this rose quartz for pile 1, what should you do about your person that has been such a problem? Okay, what should you do about it? And I'm not taking reversals for this. So I get flower power. Spend time with flowers and flower essences to increase your personal healing power. Now, I am not an expert on flower essences, but I do know that they can cause calming and peacefulness and different like properties in the body, which is great. So you might want to explore flower essences, or you might just want to be outside, do some gardening. I know for me, when I get stressed, if I go outside and I do some gardening, I water my plants, I like, you know, pat their little leaves and talk to them, like it makes me feel better. If you go for a walk outside in the sun, it can definitely clear your energy. It can give you guys some time to be able to really kind of, you know, like recharge yourself, or like, you know, replenish your energy, as well as maybe like buy yourself some flowers or pick yourself some flowers and bring them inside. But if you do have cats and dogs, definitely, like, I obsessively research to make sure that they will not hurt my babies. So obviously make sure they're not toxic and look them up before you bring them in your house. because my cats are animals that are insane and they will eat anything. Like literally, this is on top of my kitchen counter, so they didn't eat those, but like that money tree back there, those leaves have been munched on like insane. So now I have moved that. But anyway, you might want to bring some plants or flowers into your home to create like some beautiful ambiance, especially if you are an earth sign, because you know that you guys need your nature. Okay. And then I get look inside yourself. So you guys might want to do like some deep reflection, some deep healing. I would say for you, definitely leave me a message in the comments in regards to like what you should do about this situation, because I feel like an angel therapy card would probably help this particular pile a lot, since this is really more about like maybe you know your own answers inside of yourself, you may already know, but also like if you still need more extra outside guidance, I'm super happy to help you with that. Because this seems a little vague, to be honest. All right, for those of you guys who picked pile 2 within pile 3, and the aqua aura, I get for you children and new opportunities. Okay, so number 1, I would say you might have a new person come in for you. Now, this doesn't mean that you have to like take a new person or explore a new person, but I would say maybe that like the universe is wanting you to maybe be a little open to some new opportunities coming your way. Maybe just be open to anybody that makes you smile. That could be nice. Or you might have a new opportunity coming in that kind of takes precedence over maybe even relationships. So you might have a creative project come in, or a new job offer, or move somewhere, or travel somewhere, or have something happen. You might have a new opportunity that surrounds or involves children, because I do get the kids card. So you might think, and now here's the thing, you might get a job working with kids, or you're like, this weekend my best friend came to visit me and she brought her kids and I was able to be with her daughters and it was like super awesome. And so, you know, you might have a chance to be around children, or that's beautiful. Obviously this video is very whimsical and very childlike and beautiful. So you might find that for yourself. Or if you guys are really wanting to have kids and you are on a biological clock situation. Now, obviously you're not if you're a dude, but if you are a girl, you might, you know, anybody with a uterus may have a limited amount of time to have children, and that might be something that you need to keep in mind if that's a serious goal for yourself. And, you know, you might want to think, one, if your person can't come forward or they've messed up, do you want this person to be the father of your child? Do you want this person to co-parent with you? Would they be a good parent? Would they, you know, would you want all that stuff? Or would they be able to come forward for you and give you a serious enough relationship in the time frame you need? And this applies to you guys, especially if you're the one that's like, oh, they just want a one night stand, or oh, they're not coming forward, or oh, I haven't heard from them in years, like that. You know, so I would say that it would be serious for you to think about, you know, that time frame on your schedule and your timetable. Okay, pile 3, for these pink quartz, your fairies and the universe wants you to be yourself and be empowered. That is absolutely the message that you guys got with this calcite, with this solar plexus chakra. Absolutely. So be yourself, be empowered. It's absolutely beautiful for you with your person. What they want you to do about it is just be who you are. You don't have to censor yourself. You don't have to restrict yourself or inhibit yourself or your quirks or your passions or your, you know, mannerisms or anything. Just be yourself. It says this situation calls for you to be your authentic self, which is also about displaying your real emotions, not going crazy with your emotions, but like revealing to your person maybe what you're really truly thinking and feeling, and also maybe not letting that rule the show where you torpedo your whole life. You know, so there's a balance. You can find a balance. It says this is a basis for your personal power, which is literally the card that says inner power. So that's amazing. So you guys just need to be yourself. And you might want to communicate with your person if you feel it's appropriate for you to do so. Maybe what you want and maybe what you need and what you would require in a connection. So maybe asserting your needs, or at least being authentic to showing your true emotions, not like showing happiness when you're sad or, you know, that kind of thing. So being congruent with your emotions and your thoughts and feelings and expressing it in that way. For those of you, final message, pile 4 and pile 3 with this beautiful amethyst. Your final extra messages. You got 3 cards here. It says travel, it says stand your ground, and it says financial flow, which is where we have the money tree. I love it. Okay, so for you, number 1, even separate than this or maybe connected to this, there is a financial opportunity for you where you're going to get money, and that's amazing. Yes, loving that. Stand your ground. It seems like with your person, if they've done some shady behavior, some mess up antics, stand your ground, you empowered badass. Third, travel. There is a trip coming up for you. Maybe you go on it with your person. Maybe you go on it with people who love you, who are nurturing to you, who are super fun and that will do what you want to do, or, staycation or rest or whatever. But there is an opportunity coming up for travel with you that you can take, which will be awesome. And maybe it will give you the opportunity to have clarity about what you want to do about this connection, or maybe it'll just be fun and recharge your batteries, or maybe it'll be something that you do with your person if you do want to repair with them, or maybe they travel to see you or you travel to see them. But I would say either way, stand your ground like the cool ass person you are. Definitely enjoy a trip. Have fun with that. And I like the money. Maybe buy a trip for yourself, or this trip will be coming to you paid for by somebody else, because you're going to get money flowing to you. So that's awesome. Or maybe even a business trip it is. So that is what I have for you guys. I hope you guys have liked this reading. Pretty soon I will be giving you guys some extended, so stay tuned for that. Definitely make sure you're subscribed. Then you'll be able to know when I release new stuff. And if you guys want to know more about what should you do about it, in the comments, I will give you an angel therapy oracle. Just feel free to ask. All right. Love you guys. See you guys next time. Bye.